boy. As I'm also working
Oh,
on Spee's video, and I'm just
I meant to
like,
ask, how's the editing going?
oh, it's going
Ah,
fine.
smell
I'm
good.
just like, it's going fine. It's just like it's taking a bit because it's like a 4.5 hour stream, right?
Yeah, so you
And then
gotta
like,
break it down and grab the parts we want.
yeah, break it down, grab the parts you want, and then like show it to the boss, get her opinion on the stuff. So far she's loving it. She's made like several corrections, like several things that she wants, but like nothing that's like major. It's just like, oh, I would prefer like this sound effect here. I prefer this clip here because like I leave a lot of stuff open for her to like give her input on
All right.
because that's what a good editor does, right?
Yes. Okay. Let's throw TCOM back over next to you. Oh, I never made one
Let's
for
open this up.
Will.
What?
Nah, mine. Oh yes.
I need to see
Because
if
you
we
know,
can like.
I'm doing crowd control Elden Ring and wanted to come hang out with you guys since I saw that we're playing more FWORCE Unleashed.
Oh,
And why not play two games at the same time and talk over each other?
I am
Why does this game not
suffering
have-
with Tarkov right now.
Why does this game
Oh,
not have
I finished
cutscene
updating.
volume? Hey boss, I liked your new video about Halo Wars. Thank you. I didn't cover everything in it because I wanted. There has to be something for the audience, right? Like you gotta. There has to be
That's what I
some...
was gonna bring up.
Yeah, no, I intentionally left stuff out, like the Covenant unit breakdowns and such, because I want people to experience that for themselves. And I'm checking to see like if the campaign holds up, right?
As far as I know, and this is from my relentless amount of time in the game, watching how you have covered this in no small extent, I personally believe that you have done fairly well. You covered the importance, you didn't undersell anything, you didn't oversell it either, which was nice.
Yeah, no, I didn't need to, like, blow the fuck up at, like, the game cheating, right? Because what RTS from, like, the
Doesn't cheat.
early and late aughts doesn't cheat?
I mean, even now.
Exactly. So, like, why the fuck would I explode? There's no reason to. It's not bullshit like Fire Warrior. It's not bullshit like Force Unleashed.
And it's not bullshit like Elden Ring. Because, you know, somebody just decided to spawn enemies on my head.
Oh, that fire
I
actually hurts
appreciate
me.
that. Yes, fire is bad. You don't touch fire. What did you just summon while I was in the process of trying to fast travel? What do I need to refund you for? Oh, it's just a scarab. Okay.
Hey, boss. But yeah, like... Oh, shit. Don't need that.
We lost contact with you for a moment.
I'm fine.
I don't need to be over exaggerating a game that genuinely was the first Halo strategy game. What do you do, right?
Oh.
Ooh, flame troopers.
Yeah, they just kind of stood there because I don't think they registered that I was there, and that's why the AI just stood there, and then I moved, and they decided to kill. I try.
Well, the way I view Halo Wars is that they didn't take huge risks because it's gonna be already taking a console RTS is a big enough risk.
Oh yeah, no, like that was like I was keeping everything in mind for like the events surrounding Force Unleashed. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's just I threw a guy, and now he's just floating there. In perpetual torment. Go away.
Nice!
Nice job, boss. But yeah, like, you don't need me, like, losing my mind about a game where even the developers, from the start, were being treated like shit.
From the developers who look you dead in your eye and go, this is gonna be a shit show. You're gonna enjoy this shit show, but it's a shit show.
Yeah, it's... I want to be perfectly honest about these games, right? Like, they do have problems, but, like, it's nothing... When you understand where everything is and where everything comes from, this isn't like Majesco, where they just kind of threw everything at the... They threw everything at the wall to see what stuck. This is a team that was like, we want to make an Age of Empires game for Xbox, who was then went to Microsoft, and Microsoft said, yeah, that's a cool idea, but how about we hand you Halo instead? I can't jump.
How about you don't make the game that you want to make and make this other game that we want you to make?
But, to give fair warning, if Bungie hadn't treated them the way they did, I do believe we would have received a better product.
Oh, easily!
Not saying Halo Wars isn't good. I will defend it with my life. That is a fairly fun game and good game. Not a great game, but a good game.
Fucking easily.
It could have been a great game had Bungie worked with them, in my opinion.
Yeah, but then Bungie.
Yeah. To give you a quick breakdown, Draco, I joined some people I know, Announcer Games, who is an incredible tavern keeper, as we call in the lore industry, for things like Warhammer, Halo. Briefly touches Star Wars, doesn't like getting into it because it's way too deep. Mega Man, some Sonic stuff, you know, some very general
was actually
affairs.
Debating buying Sonic X Shadows Generations today because, and I quote, I need to understand what the fuck my employer went through when she played the game and died so many times. I'm like, this cannot be that hard, right?
Oh, I kind of want to see that.
But but then like in the chat where like I was working, one of the people in it was like, "Oh, it's on sale." I'm like, "Oh, how much?" Like 25% off. And I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'll check to see like how much it is in Canadian. It's 50 fucking bucks for a remake.
25% off, mind you.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I can't do that.
See, what sucks for you, in my personal opinion, is I don't know if you can do tax write-offs for any of your purchases.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think like I write off a lot of this? I can do it. I just have to organize everything into a list.
And keep all receipts.
And keep all digital receipts. So that way the guy I paid to do my taxes, because fuck if I understand how to do it. I wasn't taught that shit in high school.
I kind of understand it, but my brain can't focus enough, so I had to get help the first time, and I haven't filed since.
Phoenix knows how to do it. It's just like trying to get my finances in fucking order is a nightmare.
Alright, this is about to start a debate here with what was just said in my chat. Halo 5 needs to be given some due course and leniency. The multiplayer was incredible. The Forge was incredible. The campaign is what suffered due to poor management and poor abilities of people to just let the management team do their job.
That's a debate.
It's a lot of issues.
That's a debate? Mechanically, I think Halo 5 is like the best shooter out of all the Halos.
Yes, the issue is the campaign and the story sucks due to a lot of interference in the way individuals want stuff to go.
Oh, I hear
Personally,
T-Com breathing.
Personally, Halo 5 is mechanically a great game. The multiplayer and Forge are incredible. I will argue because they use that as the basis for Halo Infinite. Which again, also, you should give the PvE multiplayer a try if you're not big into PvP. The PvE, incredible.
Oh yeah.
The bosses are hard, but it's a great time.
Wait,
T-Com, whatever you're about to say about this, say it.
I loved Halo Infinite. I don't know what you're talking about.
Halo 5.
No, Halo 5.
Oh!
Yes. Okay. Whatever you're about to say it. If you're trashing the campaign, I will give you that. If you're trashing the multiplayer or the Forge, I will point out where you're wrong.
All of my Oh yeah, all of my complaints, like everybody else, is with the campaign.
This is the campaign. It's the same issue with Halo 4. A lot of people didn't like the Prometheans and how bullet spongy they were. Bosses talked about it, or the change in designs. And a lot of it comes down to Bungie didn't want to talk about it. They didn't have enough to go on, so they kind of just redid a lot of the art. Personally, the elites could use some fixing up, but they're not terrible.
Like, I understand where they were going and what they wanted to do with making Cortana a villain.
That was actually a Bungie idea, fun fact.
Yeah.
That was a Bungie idea what was supposed to happen, as Boss talked about in Halo 2. So elites were actually meant to be bulky like that, by the way, Draco. Like, they were meant to have some heft to them, but not quite as much as they did, because a lot of them were wearing outdated armor and nothing concurrent in it. Whole thing to do with the schism. Whole thing. That's why the Swords of St. Helios look so uniform. They actually have up-to-date gear. But no Horgots to take care of it. As you're saying, sorry.
My main issue is with the lock sections of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is...
And...
Oh, God. Keep going,
It's
sorry.
just... You could tell they had a vision, but they had multiple teams working on it that weren't really communicating very well.
Or weren't allowed to.
That too. And it could have been good. It could have been a lot better than it was. But just the execution of the story was. I do like it how they finally started giving Chief some
character.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Beyond, like, he has plenty of emotion in the books, but in the games, doesn't really have very much.
That's why Halo 4 has one of the greatest stories.
Let's quick look at the artifacts before you open the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Look at all the artifacts. Oh, okay.
We got a set of fucking what's the wildebeest name from Tatooine?
Fucking the Banthas?
Bantha, yeah.
Bantha horns.
We got some Minox.
Minox. Yeah.
But yeah, it's as we said, like we could see the vision. A lot of us wanted that vision. A lot of us wanted it.
Are you trying to point me in the direction of fucking Jar Jar Binks over here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, Darth Jar Jar Binks. Let that die, please.
No, it's Jar Jar Binks frozen in carbonite. That's the joke.
Or just a Gungan frozen in carbonite.
Let that die. Let that frozen in carbonite Gungan die. Destroy it yourself if you have to.
An Acklay.
I think you can actually slice it. I think you can actually slice Jar Jar, and I think there might be something behind it. Like, I think that is...
Boss, you know what to do.
Trying.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
There's nothing.
Okay, not this game then, because they've done this a couple of times.
You're free.
I have no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to go.
Oops. Broke that.
I've effectively broken this game with every stupid thing I've done.
But yeah, part of the reason why I want to do these reviews that what the fuck? What the fuck? Help! I'm tracked with the Minox! Help! Help!
There's no helping you.
Help!
You're stuck.
Help! My address is 123. Help! Ah!
I want you to know that you could have avoided all of that.
I could have, but I didn't want to.
Uh-huh.
Something else in this room? Except for this dragon thing.
That's okay. Okay. That's not dragon.
That is a dragon. That's a great dragon.
Oh yeah, that's a Krot dragon from Tatooine. Which if you played Krot,
it's great.
Great.
I know it's Crate, but I've called it a Krot my entire life, so it's a Krot dragon.
I didn't even know that was
It's
up
also
in the ceiling.
It's also a crate dragon at this point in time before they redesigned what a crate dragon looked like.
Yep. This is when they were using the KOTOR design still.
Yeah. Yep.
Which, by the way, that
We just
shit
get
is
that.
a menace.
I love how we just get that episode and they just basically do the plot from the KOTOR episode and it doesn't work.
No, what's funny to me is... Sorry, help cannot be sent to your location. Reason lack of help is available.
Someone's having a good
You know,
time.
that's a fair assessment. I will give you that.
I hate that they activate that so you can't go further. You can't go back. Oh well. But yeah, so part of the reason why I like to do these things, that I like to understand why game developers, why things happen the way they did, especially for something like Halo. Because how do you go from like the darling child of gaming to quickly being like everyone's most hated nemesis?
I don't suppose I could talk you out of
And
Something I... Oh, sorry.
the more I learn, the more I'm just like, wow,
I'm picking up
gamers are incredibly snooty and annoying motherfuckers.
You're just figuring this out?
Yeah,
No,
it's
it just got reinforced.
yeah, it's just reinforced, right? I really don't want to free any of the.
Also, can I say, I was gonna say also like my thing in this is like, yeah, the Empire like super fucking evil in this game, because if your primary weapon when you're fighting on a planet with Wookiees are flamethrowers, you're like, that's like just cruel and unusual at that point.
Yeah, no, that's fucked.
So, do you want to know the reason why they use flamethrowers?
Why?
They usually
Because of the trees of Kashyyyk were fighting back at the time.
Oh.
I get that. I get
Yeah.
that as a sort of plot point, but also just like the implication
And
of yeah, they just set
Wookiees
Wookiees
don't go
on fire.
down from blaster fire.
No.
Does that make
They-
it any
they-
better?
No, no. Thank you for the raid, Eve. Oh, I need to do my theme.
Yeah.
I'm still talking. Shut the fuck up and stop your bullshit. I will toss you into the fucking room outside of here, and you can moan and complain about not receiving the love you want out there. Stop it.
But yeah, just like,
And now-
did I accidentally free those Wookiees? Oops. Oh shit. Better deal with this quick.
But yeah, so the main reason for that is A, Wookiees do not go down to blaster fire easily. As the clones learned out the hard way on Order 66, the books are very, very graphic on how a singular Wookiee tore a whole platoon to pieces and still walked off the blaster fire.
But yeah,
Or Battlefront games, the original ones.
as I was trying to say there, like, the more I learned about how 343 really got the short end of the fucking there's just a giant boulder there. And the boss can't even get out. He's just standing there. Ah, good shit. But yeah, so I was like, it can't be that simple, right? Like, it can't just be like someone fucked up somewhere. And it's a comedy of fucking errors from the people that, like, listen, I'm not going to defend Microsoft for, like, everything they've done. I'm not going to defend a lot of decisions 343 made, but I understand it, right? And that's the frustrating part, is that I understand where these people are coming from a lot of the time.
And arguably the worst part about the entire situation is that even though one company tried, it did not matter.
Yeah. Do not engage this guy, Wookiees, please. Let me just kill him and be done with it. Oop. You just stand there forever with him.
Just chokehold.
Just chokehold him forever.
Okay, let me see what effects got put away when I refunded stuff.
But yeah, like, so I don't like being like this very angry. I don't like being angry And when it's an understandable reason why the game ends up the way it does, I don't... It's not fair to the developers a lot of the time to just rag on them. It's one thing if it's Daikatana. It's another thing if it's, like, the marketing division didn't talk to 343 and was like, yeah, we're gonna make Master Chief look like he's gone AWOL and shit. But that's totally not the story. Alright, well, too fucking bad.
Which, funny thing is, all the marketing companies, you have to go and get approval for all those marketing decisions. You can't, if you're hiring a third-party company like they did, oh god, I'm being shot at in game.
Oh god, yeah.
If you do everything without the correct permissions and such, you can get sued. Heavily.
Yeah.
Oh, I want out of this cave. I made a mistake. No, let me up. Oh.
Why are there interrogation droids just like flying around? What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
T-Com, I made a mistake.
Hey, Aramis, how you doing, bud?
But it's literally a droid with a syringe on it filled with essentially like torture truth serum that monitors your biosignatures. It doesn't actually.
It did a lot more than that.
Oh no, I'm fucked. No, why are you in such a small cave? Oh, please go easy on me. Be gentle. Oh no, and you made me slow. What is wrong with you?
The only way to deal with these fucking things. The only way.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, you want me to be gentle? I'll be gentle.
I have a rune bear in a tiny cave system. Oh no, please stop. I'm slow.
But yeah, so
I'm so
like
slow.
One of the reasons why I went through the Halo shit was, one, genuinely it was out of a dear passion for the games. To just like what happened, what was the history with these games and such, and why were they the way that they were. That's the entire idea. And the more I looked up, the more I'm like, wow, Bungie's kind of shit. Because people kept singing Bungie's fucking praises. And I'm like, no, they did do some cool shit, but like when it came to other game studios, they're fucking assholes. And that needs to be pointed out. Because people are like, why is Bungie being so weird nowadays? I'm like, because they've always been that way.
Like, Activision Blizzard had to put a control valve on their attempts to put microtransactions in games with the first Destiny. Do you know how bad you have to be for Activision to say you're doing too much?
Yeah, when Active Blizzard is like, yeah, maybe roll back the evil.
Yeah,
like, maybe roll back the microtransactions and how expensive they are. Aramis, what did you do?
Hey, Blue, how you doing? But yeah, it's just...
Aramis.
It's genuinely, like, frustrating when, like, people are like, oh, but we should bring Bungie back. They don't want to come back, and I don't want them back either. They, like... The problems with Halo are a lot deeper than people realize, and it's all because Bungie. You don't just get to leave and then say, like, oh, you don't get to start the fire and then, like, everyone's just like, nah, they can fix it when they're the ones who started it. Jesus Christ. Impale,
Aramis.
Lightning Bomb, Aerial Ambush. Hey boss, what is the ship you like the most in Star Wars? Mine are the Z-19 Headhunters and Arquitine's light cruiser. Y'all are gonna laugh at me. My favorite's the TIE Advance.
No, that's fair.
I
am I do hope at some point we actually get to see a Z-19 Headhunter in like live action because those are cool.
That's the Z-Wing, right?
No, it's basically the X-wing that doesn't do the X-wing thing. Essentially, it's
Because
an
like,
X-wing with a fixed wing.
It was made by the same company. It was made by Incom, and
Yeah.
it's just the predecessor to the X-wing.
Yeah, it's like a more primitive. It's like a more primitive looking X-wing.
oh, is
And
that the
it
one?
just looks-
Oh, I remember those. Those were like the really cheap scout fucking things from Star Wars. What was it? What was that fucking Star Wars game called? I own it. Empire at War.
Yeah. Yeah, they tend to show up in
Yeah.
like mercenary forces or like pirates and stuff like that because they're cheap and
A
easy to
lot of
maintain.
your early stuff as the Rebellion uses them as well.
So I feel like we're forgetting something when it comes to Star Wars ships. The amount of times that a vessel somehow, some way, is meant to travel through space without nuking itself on the tiniest fucking asteroid when they don't have shields.
Oh, those ones are gonna fucking
yeah,
die.
we just don't think about that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like, we're talking paper thin in the worst way possible.
Yeah. Stop thinking about it.
Yeah. It's not a factor because it's not dramatically interesting. That's
Oh, you! Oh, no! What is wrong with you?
it's like people got like mad at the bit. Sorry, spoilers for Skeleton Crew at the end of Skeleton Crew with the B-wings. And it's like, yeah, they brought in the beam weapon from Rebels because it's cool that B-wings can do that.
But why didn't they do that in the original trilogy? Because fucking reasons?
Well, we never see them do that in the original trilogy. It doesn't say they couldn't do it.
Yeah, like, no one said they couldn't, so what's your
Yeah.
excuse?
We just never see it on screen.
Boss,
What's
why
up?
did you release Aramis on me?
What? I did nothing. Why is Aramis donating money to you while I'm streaming?
Getting it using tower control points! Ah!
Yeah, so, what do you want me to do about it? It's his money. He's an adult, he knows what he's doing.
No, there's no money being spent.
Oh, well, he's an adult, he knows what he's doing.
He's dropping bosses on me.
What do you want me to do
I
about
thought
it?
Aramis was supposed to torture you.
I haven't given away for anyone to torture me as of late.
Okay, that's just a BattleTech mech at this point.
Oh yeah, that's just the fucking, that's just the fucking...
That's just a mad cat.
That's just a locust or a flea.
No, it's too well armed.
Holy shit, I murdered him with one power-up.
No, Aramis hit me with a stat bane when you dropped the Erd tree on me. Then Aramis dropped a troll on my head as I was trying to go down a hole.
Also, just gonna say that was the same voice actor for Admiral Yularen.
Nice.
Is the troll still stuck there? It is. Okay.
But yeah, so in Star Wars for like each faction, my favorite starfighters for each faction within Star Wars. Old Republic is like time before the Empire. Was the Arc Starfighter? Love that shit.
The Arc 170?
Arc 170.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Favorite for the
Where are y'all taking?
favorite for the Separatists was the Hyena Bomber. I just like that it had two heads. I think it's funny.
Cool.
Then for Age of the Rebellion and Reign of the Empire, it was... Oh my god, there's a fucking Wookiee trying to... No! Stop shocking the Wookiee! He did nothing wrong!
You're overloading the tractor.
Oh no.
Power surge and the skyhook should be finished.
What else? What else was there? For the Rebellion, straight up, I just like the X-Wing. I know, like, that's the most basic bitch answer, but, like...
It's It's literally a Spitfire. It's a Spitfire in space. Like
Yeah.
that's like the it's a Spitfire in F-16. Like it's generic plane.
Yeah. Then for I remember seeing it once in. I guess it would have to be just like the TIE Advance and the X-Wing again for the sequel series, because like they didn't show a lot of new starfighters in that one.
No.
Though fucking Ahsoka show showed an E-wing.
Mm.
I love how the E-wing looks, even if it's just Battlestar Galactica starfighter.
Who was she?
So my favorite
Princess
vessel is
Leia
actually
Organa.
from the
Her
Old
father is
Republic.
Bail Organa.
Specifically, it's shown in
Contact in the Senate.
SWTOR more than
Wanna
it is
talk
the
to him?
KOTOR games.
You can't.
And it
I
is
just
the
rusted his
ship
daughter
given
on a
to
planet overrun by
all Sith
stormtroopers.
You
warriors.
can't talk to him because I can't find
That
him.
thing is
He's gone,
brutal
boy.
if you end up having to engage it in
When?
combat.
Bail tried to recruit me to rescue Leia. I refused.
I mean,
It
actually,
is-
You went in search of another Jedi.
It has
Master
quad
Shakti.
turbo cannons. I
It
forget
was too
exactly
dangerous,
what
but the fool
they
went
are.
anyway.
2 of them are ion to disrupt shield, and the other 2 are
Vanished as
actual
soon as he landed on
lasers.
Volusia.
And then it's armed with torpedoes
Force is
and
strong
missiles
in you, my boy.
Yeah.
with its
Be able
own
to
deflection
sense
barrier.
my
It's like
thoughts.
the most state of the art you can get
Good to
for
see
the
you,
Sith at the
Leader,
time.
You should already know
Personal
our
preference,
mission.
like for like
We're going to Felucia
Clone
to
Wars
rescue
era ships,
Senator
I
Organa.
really like Arc 160s. Fucking Arc 170s.
Oh, we got bad girl. We got bad goth girl, boys. Ooh.
Eat up, Senator.
Why are you keeping me here, Maris? Your master would be
But
disgusted
the
with you.
You're
Batman
something to
Clone Wars,
trade if Darth
the
Vader
I think it's
finds
the
him. Now shut up and eat.
I don't know what it's
And if you
called,
think
but
you
it's the
miss
ship
something,
that Ventress
just
has.
remember,
That has like has like the expanding fin at the back.
Yeah, it's oh jeez.
Yeah, the way that is depicted in the Genndy Tartakovsky Star Wars series is amazing. It just looks terrifying.
It spins, right? Like I think it's like it's
yeah,
spin.
yeah. It retracts its fin, like spins on a dime, and then opens it back out again, and then shoots off at speed.
I have to say,
There is also a design, which is like it's like a separatist. It's just, I think it's just called like the separatist starfighter or whatever it was.
I
It's been
want
in
to
it for things.
explore, Aramis. I want to figure shit out. I don't want my ass pounded in by a giant bear on crack.
But yeah, it basically just
What?
looks. It looks almost like
What?
it just basically looks like a droid starfighter, but like with a cockpit in the middle. It's just, like essentially the same design, and it actually makes it look better.
There is a vessel in KOTOR that I think Boss would like. It's basically another version of the Arkwing. We only get to see it twice. Once in KOTOR 2 and once in KOTOR 1 when was it the were they called the High Republic at the time?
Back
Or what
in,
they were
in
referring
modern
themselves in
canon, by the
KOTOR?
time of Knights of the Old Republic, in canon they would be called the High Republic.
Yeah, like I couldn't remember what they were calling themselves because KOTOR, like they said, for the High Republic or something.
Yeah, because they make no distinction between the Sith Wars and the High Republic. How am I supposed to get that fucking cube? Oh, there's the fucking, I don't remember the name of his ship.
I guess I'm just gonna keep running because we're gonna keep dropping random fucking bullshit that I can't fight on my head because it's gonna murder me.
How do I?
Also, like, also to be fair, like, kudos to
Oh no! I made it to a dragon! Oh my god!
Oh, there we go. Will, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, kudos to like also looking at just ship designs. The generic Mandalorian starfighter from
Oh
they
yeah.
introduced in, like, it's just really sweet. But like, also kudos to the Mandalorian series for making the N1 look absolutely badass. Like,
Oh
the
yeah.
N1 just like,
The Naboo
oh, that
starfighter.
thing is just, yeah. Well, it's not the Naboo starfighter now. It's now um,
it's got the
it's
N1
just
frame.
yeah, it's the M1. It's just like, oh, this thing is actually really cool. It's just that the movie it's in wasn't great.
Yeah, no, when I saw the N1 starfighter, my brain just exploded because I was like, because I was watching this with Phoenix, right? And Phoenix is like, "Why are you freaking the fuck out?" And I'm like, it's the ship! It's the ship from the VBO games!"
It's the ship that Anakin first used to absolutely fuck up the Separatists.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was having a fanboy moment, and Phoenix is just like, "You're such a fucking dork."
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
But
the N1 is
they love their dork.
the N1. That's the thing I do like about Star Wars is that every faction has its own design language. And you can easily tell who belongs to who just by looking at their craft.
Oh yeah,
It's great.
I was so happy. I was so happy when Din got that. Oh shit! It What? It reset my checkpoint. Uh-oh.
So one of the like bizarre thing, I don't remember the name of the ship, but it's from the lore, and there's a pair of twin bounty hunters in Star Wars who have a customized freighter as like their personal ship. And it's
gods.
It's a freighter with it, like both sides of it are mirrored of each other, to the point that they have two completely like can control every aspect of the ship cockpits on opposite sides. The two of them don't get along. They go to opposite cockpits and then they argue with each other.
That's funny. I like that.
It's like,
that's funny ship design. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about now. It's Tongor and
I don't remember the other
Tongor.
one's name. Yeah, they're like Bith bounty hunters, I think.
Oh,
I
they're
can't
human.
remember. Are they human? Okay.
Yeah, they're from Corellia.
Okay. Also, in terms of sexy ships in Star Wars, the Outrider. It's just sweet. It's the Millennium Falcon, but cooler.
Man, what can we do for this ship design?
YT-1300.
Man, what can we do for this ship design? Make it the Millennium Falcon, but cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
YT 2000.
Oh.
As I'm just trying to figure out how to get this fucking holocron. Ow.
I just had my ass kicked to no fucking end, thanks to Aramis.
I mean, also, like, I think anyone that has played KOTOR just thinks the dynamic class freighter is just the sickest thing, because everyone loves the Ebon Hawk.
The Ebony Hawk is arguably the greatest ship design. Yes, I know it's called the Ebon Hawk. I say Ebony Hawk because I was a child when I first saw it, and I called it the wrong thing, and it stuck, and I dare people to tell me they haven't done that as a child, and it's just now stuck.
The Ebony Hawk is the name of a porn actor.
Whoa.
Is this getting into the lines from Star Wars? Is this getting into the lines from Star Wars that could also be in the porn parody?
Yes, this is the TCOM may have a bit too much experience with certain categories of media and are now combining the two.
Did it go in? No, it just impacted on the surface.
That is a statement.
Fucking Christ. I forgot Steve Bloom did a lot of the Stormtrooper voices in this game.
Yeah.
My ropes are fucked. Jesus. They are not flowing.
Wanna know what else
Oh,
is
yeah,
not
but-
flowing? My
Oh, yeah,
freaking heart.
Those have decided to suddenly you put a lot of starch in those.
Oh,
Supposed
there's
to- okay,
two of them.
That's an elevator. I'm not
I
touching
have to
that
say,
right now.
I do sort of appreciate that Starkiller like takes the time to like come up with a new outfit for every mission he goes on. Like, I mean, it's important.
I mean, like, he was trained by a
Like-
Sith. You gotta look good, right?
Well, like that's the point. Like Vader doesn't like put on like different armor depending on where he goes.
Well, because he can't. Like, he physically can't.
Yeah,
He-
but
in the
imagine like
comics,
a
it's talked
imagine a
about.
snow camo Darth Vader.
Yeah, like Vader absolutely could have like extra bits for his armor like commissioned and shit. Like this is like the idea that he can't is like he has essentially infinite resources.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I like the fact that it basically picks you up and bounces you off the ground like a basketball.
It's so fucking stupid. Compressed purple. Like
Sorry, why are we getting bounced like a basketball?
Dark troopers are fucking with me.
Oh, okay. So you're getting treated and passed around like a... Yeah, I'm not finished.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm getting passed around like it's a fucking thing to do on a Saturday night.
He is getting
Oh,
passed
I would
around the
have
way
said
T-
it's. I would have said I'm being passed around like I'm back in Thailand.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Are you getting passed around like TCOM was back in his day?
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean back
What?
in the day?
Because he's no longer a Marine going to random parts of the fucking world getting caught with himself in a hole of
Did
some
I
kind or
just
another.
miss out on a fucking...
That's
I mean,
bullshit.
I don't know. Did you miss out?
Okay.
Fucking...
They forced me down here. You son
Okay,
of
do
a
we want to-
bitch.
Do we want to acknowledge the fact that they have just established that they deploy ATSTs into situations via drop pod?
That's legitimately cool. Fuck.
Like someone in the design team for this looked at 40k and went, that sounds like an interesting idea. Dreadnought drop pods. That's a good idea. Let's do that.
You guys ever heard of this thing called Warhammer 40k? No? Well, we're doing it.
I mean, at this point, I think they had. I think they had an active miniatures game at this point. They definitely do now.
What year?
2007?
Yeah, this is about
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars had multiple active figurine board games
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
Their most popular though was the I think it was called X-Wing Fighters or something like that.
X-Wing wasn't out yet because at this point it was still Star Wars Starfighter, I think it was called, because it was made by WizKids,
yeah.
and it was the spaceship version of the Star Wars miniature game that they made that I talked about last time.
Yeah,
I know
that
this
was
'cause
their most
I
popular
know
at the
that-
time.
I know this because I have like still a bunch of the minis. They're pretty good spaceship minis.
I think they look great.
Hmm.
I couldn't imagine painting them.
Oh, they-
personally.
No, you didn't have to.
They were already
They were
pre-painted.
pre-painted.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like if you wanted to like change the coloring and stuff, and you went through and stripped them.
Oh, for those were actually quite. It was actually quite easy. I did that for a bunch of them that I wanted to turn into like pirate ships for campaigns I was running. I've got like a bunch of like Z90 headhunters that I did like pirate markings and stuff on.
Oh,
They
so
actually
they
put-
weren't
they
too
put-
bad to strip them.
No, you don't have to strip them. You just basically base coated over the top of them and just
Yeah.
painted.
Oh, there was no issues with that. That's
Nope.
No, not really.
Please go quick. Please go quick. Please go quick.
I just want this thing to
I mean,
drop.
I was gonna say, I mean, by and large, like now,
Yep.
like there's no issues if you get like secondhand models, and as long as the paint isn't like, you know, half an inch thick on it, you can probably just paint over it. Like it's not gonna like it's not gonna destroy the you're not gonna destroy a miniature, but by putting paint over paint. You can always reprime.
Yeah. Where am I going?
Especially if you work with thin layers.
Yeah.
2 thin coats. 2
They
thin coats.
thin coats are very hard.
It is like this weird thing. It's like you look at it after the first one and you're just like, this isn't working, and then it's like, no, you just kind of have to trust the process and be like, I'm gonna just keep doing this.
That's what it's like working with orange. When I was painting up the Raptor Lord's AG,
Yeah.
that was the idea. Is that like you just gotta keep fucking doing it?
I highly recommend the way I do yellow for doing orange. It works for orange as well.
What do you do?
You paint it pink.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
You paint it pink. You paint it pink or purple first, and then you dry brush it with white, and then you put orange contrast paint or ink over it.
Oh.
And
It
you get
works
shaded-
beautiful.
And you get shaded. You get shaded orange.
Oh. Much better than what I did.
I got curious one day after Will talked about it. Oh God, it's been a minute. He talked about it in stream once, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to see how this looks. I decided to tell a friend about it, and they did it, and they were like, oh, I'm never doing anything else again.
I'm never
Just
not
like,
doing.
oh.
I'm never not doing yellow this way. Like,
Because, and I quote, this saved my wrist so much pain.
Just gonna say this right now, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1 is the only game that makes you feel bad for a Sarlacc pit.
I don't...
It didn't do anything wrong.
also canonically, this is the parent of the Sarlacc pit on Tatooine.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Please don't, Draco. Please don't. I want to live. I want to have fun. I don't want my
Well,
asshole
what do you mean this
turned
is
into an
canonically
open come and go sign.
What?
Yeah, that's the parent. That's...
Yeah.
So the way
all-
they work basically is kind of spore-like.
Yeah, Sarlaccs basically shoot spores onto other planets, and when they get big enough, they can do it. They can like break into like hyperspace and stuff as well.
It's like the Hydra nonsense that scientists like to use to test a lot of shit on.
Yeah. And
It's
this
like-
one is
it's like
and,
that
and the
thing.
book, like the books like confirm that this is like meant to be like the like
Progenitor.
the progenitor of like most Sarlaccs in the galaxy is from this one.
Again,
'Cause
chat,
it
this is why I
takes
don't
a
talk Star
while
Wars.
for them to get...
Yeah. I'm not saying
that
it's a
bad.
good idea.
You're acting like it's such a horrible thing.
People take the stance like, oh, that's like dumb. It's like this is a setting with space wizards, like
Yeah. And space
lots of
whales.
things, and hyperdrive moving space whales. Yeah,
That's not my
and,
problem
ma-
with it.
and magic force owls.
Oh, I'm dead.
My problem is that,
Everyone-
like, why can't it just be, like... Why do they have to be these two have to be connected, kind of a thing, you know? That's my problem with it.
Because you
I'm
have to
gonna
connect
look at
everything.
Warhammer real quick.
Because
Gonna look at
when
Warhammer, then look back at you.
No, I was gonna say because when Star Wars tried to not have everything be connected to like one or two things from the original series, the fans lost their mind looking at you, The Last Jedi.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oof.
Oh, this person isn't actually secretly connected to something else in the lore, and it's not all basically about these three families. But that's wrong and awful, and should only be about these specific bloodlines for reasons that we're not going to be weird about.
It's
And
why,
even when there is no connection, the fans make connections.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Or
Andy
they get
Serkis?
pissy.
Is Andy Serkis's character in Andor secretly the character that he was the mocap person for in the film trilogy? No, he's just playing another character. He's an actor.
I will look
He
for the
is
connections
arguably one of
everywhere.
the best. He is arguably one of, if not the best, mocap actors you could ever have.
He's also just a really good regular actor.
Yeah.
I
But,
love
like,
him
he-
playing Claw in fucking MCU.
You could tell he had a lot of fun with that.
Well, that was like one of his first roles he ever did, where he wasn't stuck playing
Just
a
gonna-
mocap.
Chat,
He
I'm
was
just
just
gonna say this
himself.
out loud right now. The Empire is so comedically fucking evil in this game that, yes, they have 40k drop pods for their fucking ATSTs, but they built an elevator into a Sarlacc.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I have no idea.
They go down.
They go down. I just...
Where does this elevator go? It goes up and down.
But why into the Sarlacc? Reasons. Tactical reasons.
Because what could go wrong?
Look, there is potentially unlimited resources inside a Sarlacc. We've never looked, so therefore it's potentially unlimited.
Don't forget that a Sarlacc is basically a giant Hydra bacterial mount. Which means
I hate
if you
this.
decide to capture the
hate
spores,
this.
you could technically make a creature that is incredibly resilient to most weaponry and then test said weaponry on it.
Oh, we just
You ever wanted to go inside it? Oh, that's unpleasant. You ever wanted to go inside a turned bioship? Because that's what this is.
I don't like it.
It's a Tyranid bioship on crack. Like I don't know how else to explain this outside of it gets worse.
I hate all of this. Everything in this place, I hate it.
I'm now being reminded of, I think it's the 2nd edition Tyranid Codex, which has like biological information on like various weapons, and does at one point describe something as having a firing colon.
That's funny.
Like,
I just do not like this place.
yeah, time to fight a Goth Zabrak.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh,
Set that off.
off the fucking map.
Yes, Juno, I hear you. Shit be fucking crazy in here. Oh, I hate this room. Ow. Just,
Tentacles are reaching out and touching me. Nah, Felicians are cool.
Yeah,
Mostly
the,
got.
you
It's
wish
like
they...
sentient plant people. It's just like a cool idea.
Is this thing just breathing?
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
Christ, I hate all of this. And we just hang out in the middle of the room.
Yes,
Also
I am in
remember that-
hyperspace, following and
I was
dying.
gonna say, also remember that if a Sarlacc actually eats you, it keeps you alive while it digests you.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just one of like those creatures that just like nature made you unnecessarily cruel for no reason.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Good. Your signal looks strong again. I'm picking up more life signs heading your way.
As the Empire and the Felucians are fighting over a junkyard, basically.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's my junkyard, though, they scream.
also to be fair, the thing I also love about this, war painted Rancors. That's just cool.
Oh yeah,
It is.
the purple one here.
Yeah, like the ones with like the war. They've got like tribal war paint on them.
Freeze! Ah!
Aramis. Please. Please.
Ooh, shit.
You have a designated individual be a shit poster too.
Well, I haven't given anyone anything to, like... You can't get mad at him. He hasn't had anyone to target.
I know. I know. I'm not mad. I'm just sad. Because I am such a wide piece of shit right now.
I think that's really fucking cruel that, like, you use your fucking lightsaber as a lightning rod. I think that's, like, really over the top and cruel for
I don't know what's behind me.
execution.
I don't know what's behind me. That is...
It's almost like
Why
Starkiller,
did you
isn't
spawn
it? You're so
Verdun?
good.
Oh, what? That's not...
Why?
This is sort of like, this is one of those games you play and you're like, wait, am I the villain?
Oh, wait, the
Like
baddies! Unstable blue crystal. Nice. We're unstable, chat.
Birthday? What do you mean, birthday?
Happy birthday.
Yes, yes, we're dropping Radon on my head.
Happy birthday. Have a Radon. I do like how the dark side has corrupted the Felucians, where they have, like, these distended jaws. Oh, I see. They were preparing me for the Dark Troopers with these guys.
Any sign of Senator Organa?
Not yet, but he's close. I can feel it.
Ow.
I hate everything about this situation.
What the fuck was I electrocuting?
The ground? Bob?
Ah, good lord. It's disgusting. Yes! Hey, chat, don't forget, $2,000 collectively donated by the end of March. Fire Warrior review, and playing it on stream for your entertainment. Or $15K, and same thing happens, but the added bonus of TCOM wearing a Slave Leia outfit.
Yeah!
I told Spee and, like, her group that, and they're like, how do we help?
I can't say I'm shocked. Oh, there's another dragon! Oh!
I was gonna say, I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
Futurama
Shocked!
meme.
Shocked, I tell you!
I got all the holocrons in this map. Nice.
Hey.
Ow. Oh, that's a... Oh my god, they figured out the weakness of the Jedi. They figured out the weakness of Force users with lightsabers. They don't have rage! Get them!
Oh no, you see my range is the fact that I can apparently just shoot lightning infinitely.
One
I always
society
I play this
later.
game and I remember me and my friend talking about it and we're like, yeah, this game is like totally like, it's like, this is how the stormtrooper that like doesn't necessarily get killed by Starkiller like tells the story about what happened, because it's totally like, oh, I caught a fish this big level of like, oh yeah, this guy he was just jumping like 50 feet in the air and throwing like ATSTs around, and it's like, yeah, sure, Bob. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, the Bull Rancor. Oh! Oh, I don't like this! Alright, doesn't Maris come out of places to attack me? Oh, I'm not doing anything to this fucking creature. Holy shit.
I think you have to kill the Bill Rancor first.
Yeah, you kill Bull first, and then you fight her, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember her being a particularly hard fight, honestly.
No, I just remember her being extremely annoying because she goes invisible.
Yeah, Phantom Menace guys. Look, why don't you complain about that? Like, how come the Jedi don't just randomly go invisible in the movies? It's been in all the games.
I do like her fucking I do like her lightsabers though, like the nightsticks kind of a thing.
Hmm. The Tonfa.
Yeah, the Tonfa. I do like that. Oh, he's just gonna keep charging, huh? Is he just stuck like that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh! He led me into a false sense of security.
Aramis has led me into a false sense of security.
Oh, by the way, he did send boss, if I'm gonna hunt Shadow in the peripheries of stream, I feel like I should offer you a pittance. I just grabbed her and yeeted her.
I want you to know, you will eventually play a crowd control game. There's several Sonic and Mega Man games that I'm very sure have crowd control.
I need to install that, and I don't know how.
Don't worry, we'll run through that when I help you get the bots set up for Twitch.
Ow. Ow.
Don't you
Why is this
worry,
thing
boss.
weaker to lightsaber than lightning?
Because you put
yes.
the points into your lightning.
Ow! My lightning's fully upgraded.
Don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Oh, fuck. Get over here. I'm using you. I'm using you. Never mind. You're just... Okay, she's over there now. Ow. Ah! Yeet. Ow. Ow. I hate the jank in this game. Oh, I'm not going to be nice to this game if I review it. I am not going to be nice to it.
I mean, I already told you the 3DS issues.
Yeah.
It's a game with amazing moments, but I do remember a bunch of it being just like, why?
It's very frustrating.
Like, throwing TIE fighters at people is fun, and like using the force powers when you get to use them is kind of cool, but then like you've got all the stuff of like and obviously the bit with the Star Destroyer, which we're going to get to soon.
Oh,
But like I just remember a lot of this game being quite frustrating, and obviously the proxy fight, which is just like, yeah, let's just do pure fan service. It's great.
Ow. Ow. Why is your force red? Why can't mine be red?
Because you're not cool enough.
Because you're still Vader's bitch boy.
Why did I throw them back to her? Take advantage of it! Oh, Blue Ninja, thank you for the, oh, Aramis, thank you for buying Blue Ninja the follow.
You sub.
Because you have to be honorable for reasons.
Ew.
Also remember you can dodge.
I'm aware, but locking onto her is a pain in the ass because she does that. Where she just turns invisible.
I believe in you.
Oh my god, I did dodge! Ow, fuck! I'm like so proud of myself because I dodged, and then it's like, nah.
And then immediately gets his ass handed to him. Hey, boss.
What's up?
I appreciate you.
What did I do?
You have to jump off the map or reset your checkpoint.
No.
I've redeemed it already.
On points for fucking... I need to edit those.
For Twitch. For 10,000 channel points.
I gotta fix those up. I'm not even in a place where I can jump off. Felucia is mine! Bitch. Please. Lightning.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That can be done after you win that fight. After you win the fight, you'll you'll just need to toss yourself.
What is Maris's fucking race?
She's a Zabrak. She's the same as Maul.
Oh.
She's just not.
Hey, you've won.
Ow. Ow.
Senator.
She's like Maul
She's
is
not
Maul.
forcibly
Maul.
crafted into.
Yeah, Maul has jet black skin and red tattoos. Like that's that's like.
I thought the Night Sisters and the fucking.
Yes, that wasn't the canon at the time. Zabrak was just a race.
They are still technically a race as
Open
well.
rebellion is too
Yeah.
dangerous, Master Coda. I know.
It's
I
just
owe
you
my
have
life.
ones that are twisted
You
and
don't owe
corrupted
me
to the dark
anything.
side
I told
that
you
the
I'm
Night
proud
Sisters
citizen,
go
I
through and
can't
do,
help
and then
it.
you have the ones that
Since I lost
are
my
born
sight.
elsewhere and
He's
have
our
no
hero,
tie to that.
And it's his rebellion.
Yeah, the implication is the Night
Join us
Sisters go
because
and
he's
like
asking you
kidnap
to.
like male
You are the
Zabrak
first to really
to
fight the Empire.
be playthings. essentially.
Because they can't
We're not
control the
prepared to go to
females.
war yet.
Yeah.
We need weapons and starships and people with the courage
By the
to
way,
use
chat, just want to say, this
I
entire
don't know
game
how
just
many
says,
others will
and I
stand
quote,
with us.
oh yeah, the rebellion was started
But
by
surely
Darth
you know
Vader.
some who will.
them. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yes, there are other senators who have spoken out against the Emperor,
Yep.
but they will be hard to convince.
We just need to show
Yeah,
them that
the rebellion
Empire
is one of Darth
vulnerable.
Vader's fuck ups.
Let me meditate on that. I'm sure we can find the right target.
I mean, the thing is, the rebellion ultimately serves his end because he wants to, like, usurp the Emperor, which he seems really non-committal to in this one because
I
you do
think so,
kind of
too.
get the feeling that if him and Starkiller had like tried, they like potentially could actually have
Well,
killed the Emperor earlier.
he's doing
So-
whatever is in his best interest.
Something I want to point out about Starkiller that a lot of people don't also quite understand is Starkiller's
Open rebellion is too
heavily
dangerous, Master Coda.
influenced
I know I owe you
by
my
the
life,
individuals
but
around him in a way that he doesn't understand he is.
Oh, the music's just not, a lot of the effects are just not popping in.
Once you find a way to
Yay!
Oh, lovely. You have quite the glitched run right now.
This game is just unstable. This happened on the Xbox 360 version. It happened on the PS3 version. It happens in every version of this fucking game.
I mean, PC ports, especially in modern machines of games from this era, tend to be incredibly unstable, just in general.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
I mean, it's
Christ.
because we're past whatever point that they were meant to run at.
yeah.
Well, this is the
Like-
Xbox
I'm like-
360 port, and it's just
It was never meant to run at anything better than 480p
yeah.
at best.
Well,
Not
chat,
even
I
that.
hope
It
you
wasn't meant to
enjoy.
run at anything.
I hope you enjoy
Oh,
the
sorry.
sounds of silence along with our commentary, along with maybe
Ah,
stabbing
yes.
a guy.
Should I play Disturbed now?
No, please, copyright.
Right.
No, I meant on my stream because I have audio separated.
Oh, lucky you.
I will go through and help you get it all set up. Do not worry. We'll just have to find a day where you're not busy doing editing or anything.
Yeah, we'll have to do it on one of my days off, so that way, like, everything's ready. Christ, what did I
I mean,
even
it
find?
should. With everything that needs to be done, it shouldn't take long, to be completely honest. We should at most use up like an hour and a half, 2 hours of your time. And that's if shit doesn't want to work right on the first try.
Fair.
Like, because a lot of it is just simple stuff with OBS or really simple stuff with allowing a bot permissions or setting up extensions.
Why is it we had to come back to the junk planet again? I don't remember.
It's
What
because
what
the
actual
Imperials
plot-
set up a docking yard here. Because they're
Okay.
actually doing like
I
the
just
really,
couldn't remember.
they're doing the really smart thing in recycling all the old ships here and turning them into TIE fighters.
Okay.
It just
I-
shifts in general.
I just couldn't remember like what the actual plot reason why you had to come back to this bit was.
So we're trying. The plot reason here is that we need a rallying cry for the rebellion. And talking to Vader, Vader's like, "Oh yeah, they built a fucking factory over Raxus Prime. So like, just go there and blow it up. There,
Okay.
there's your symbol. And it's just like, how? Hey, look, it's a Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Because references. I'll just.
I mean, those freighters are literally pieces of junk. So yeah.
How dare you call the Millennium Falcon's line of ships junk? It belongs in a museum.
Every time I ever hear that, all I think is, yes, one version steals it, the other retrieves it.
Every time I hear it belongs in a museum, I think of my knees.
I have a friend who actually is has like trained as an archaeologist, and like apparently watching the Indiana Jones films is painful.
I find the meme where it's just like, hey, when does it become archaeology and not grave robbing? And then an archaeologist responds, as an archaeologist, I find this very concerning. Answer the question, grave robber.
Oh, I had the answer to this actually once. I need to pull it up.
Alright, holocrons aren't gonna be like close to the same place. Man, we get music back, now we lost sound effects.
Okay, so the difference is the intent.
Oh.
Archaeologists are doing it to learn things. Grave robbing is for profit.
Well, if I'm learning things for profit.
That's what archaeologists get paid to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like, they get paid to learn and study it and protect it.
Also, if I'm a grave robber, I learn where the thing is, and then I profit.
See, that's why grave robbers wind up shot and skewered and so many other fun things.
Actually, they generally don't. Most of the things we know about like various historical sites and cultures are the result of grave robbing. So, we've arguably that's like one of the biggest problems is that actually like grave robbers have probably been responsible for more like historical knowledge than most other fields. Bizarrely, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying like.
You could you could also thank grave robbing for why the pyramids in Egypt look so fucked up.
I could totally just turn this game into black and white and it would be the same kind of effect.
Because they used to be covered in marble and tipped with gold and were absolutely beautiful. And now
but then Napoleon and his men came in and fucked it all.
Oh no, they were that was all the gold and marble was gone long before Napoleon even showed up.
Oh really?
Greeks did that.
Romans did that.
Not the Romans?
It was both.
It was like
it was a combination.
Yeah.
Because the pyramids kept getting built over time.
But like Giza and stuff like that, yeah, like they like everyone makes the joke about like the British Empire and stuff and like stealing artifacts and things like that. But it's like, yeah, no, that shit's been going on like for literally centuries. Like,
return our stolen artifacts to us, you first. That's fucked. I don't like that.
Or you get into situations like the Elgin marbles, which are like actually remarkably like complicated as, or like they're like not complicated. They're like it's not as clear cut as people like to make out, which is like, so they're artifacts that were purchased legally, like the as in the person bought them off the legal government of the country at the time, paid them money for it, like a reasonable amount of money, like didn't cheat them or anything like that. But that government is no longer the government of that country.
Yeah.
So then everybody's just kind of fucking like,
I'll try, but it might take me a moment.
yeah, we want it back, but you sold it to us. We want it back, but
Well, but we didn't sell it to you, but the people who were your government at the time did sell it to us.
Ah, yes, the fascists and dictators.
No, this was like the Ottoman Empire, as in like had been in charge of the country for at that point like 500 to 600 years.
Yeah.
Which is its own ball of wax.
We're also talking about like other locations.
I'm also not qualified to talk on that shit because I am incredibly fucking uneducated on it.
But then you also have like situations where like the reason we know what like they're currently trying to reconstruct certain historical sites in like Iraq and like Afghanistan in places, or they were trying to do it in Afghanistan, but especially like Iraq now. They're trying to like recreate various historical sites that were destroyed by ISIS. The only way they're able to do that, and the only way they're able to do that is because of artifacts that are in foreign museums.
Yep, and that's the problem with Afghanistan. Both before the invasion and now afterward with the Taliban, the Taliban is and was going around and destroying everything that wasn't Islamic. And remember, there was a huge Buddhist presence in Afghanistan.
Not even just like isn't Islamic, like isn't like their very specific
version of Islam.
Version. Yeah, again, it's like it's messed up.
How the fuck is that fair? I'm floating in midair because the game throws me there, and they fire missiles at me
during the cutscene.
How is that fucking fair?
Most countries at this point, though, have passed various versions of laws that if you do find like a historical site or like buried treasure or stuff like that, it doesn't belong to you.
Oh my god, I got stun locked.
And most countries are fair enough, like, hey, we'll pay you like a percentage of what it's worth, but it still belongs to us.
To whom? Yeah.
And I don't mean like us as in like the government, but like us as like the human race.
Yeah, the big like exception to that apparently is maritime salvage. Like if you find sunken treasure, it's like it is yours.
It also depends on what the salvage is, though.
Yeah, I know this because I was doing. It came to my brain again because I was looking at tax stuff like the other day, and like there's a thing in like British tax forms where you have to declare if you've gained like wealth through like maritime salvage or recovered items from the seabed is what they refer to it as, and they mean like sunken treasure.
That's why like in the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, I refuse to call it what's his name wants to fucking call it.
It's the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, the Gulf of Mexico. It's Spanish treasure hunters is still a huge industry.
Yeah.
What I find really funny is they're called silver doubloons, right? Or silver bullion. I forget.
Yeah,
bullion refers to gold specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Spanish didn't actually find gold in the New World. They found so much silver that it destroyed their economy.
Yeah, like there's crates full of that shit in different locations.
Yeah.
And if you find one, you're like sitting on. I think somebody estimated that a full crate of it with current economy.
Right back where those guys could shoot me.
You're looking at about
I was nowhere near that target
because of how pure the silver is.
I am livid. Oh,
that's
my
your
God.
save location.
That's bullshit. Like as well. Like
Christ, this game. Oh, Force Unleashed, this is my childhood. Guys, I'm going to say it right now. We were fucking stupid as children if we thought this was like the hypest shit. Just saying.
Actually, a lot of Native Americans and both in Northern America and South America fund a lot of those treasure hunting expeditions with the express, like, hey, all the gold and stuff you find, that's yours. No, it's yours. We want the we want the historical stuff that was stolen from us.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of interesting. Like if you look historically at like Europe and things like that, prior to exploitation of like the New World and the Caribbean and stuff like that, silver is worth more than gold in Europe.
well, also, before the
because there's less of it.
1800s, aluminum was worth more than gold.
Yes. But yeah, like it's one of those weird ones like Vikings and stuff like that. They primarily, like, the valuable material for them is silver, not gold. Gold is a thing you use for jewelry or for decoration. It's basically useless as a money.
Yeah. It tarnishes too easily. It's too easily faked.
It's too common. It's too common is apparently the problem. You can find it in too many places in Northern Europe.
Yeah.
Like in like surface level deposits. It's not like in Europe, silver is like deep silver mines, whereas in South America it's not as much like that.
Which is why like the new Kingdom Come game, if anyone has played it or heard of it, there's a whole plot line around Roshan.
Yeah,
and how silver mines are owned by the monarchy and royalty, and if you fuck with those, like your bloodline is over. Not you, your bloodline is fucked, and anyone who is friends with you.
This is the second to last mission, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here a while.
I mean, that goes for basically the entire world at that point in time, because the mints was getting your family to be to have the royal mint, whether you're in China or England, was a huge deal, but it was also super stressful. Like, yeah, you were making a ton of money as the royal mint, but at the same time,
what?
You have an invincible stormtrooper you're trying to cut.
This man is invincible. Throw him off the edge.
Yeah, just throw him off the edge.
He's the only one.
He's that guy.
Yeah, no, you live.
He's him.
You get to live, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're that guy.
He's Greg the Cleaner.
Thing is, no one's gonna believe him. No one's gonna believe him.
There's a whole comic in Legends of somebody not believing a raving retired stormtrooper about Vader sparing his life after he stopped him from completely murdering a cantina full of people.
And
they think he's fucking crazy.
I remember Mad magazine having a TV show back in the day, and one of the jokes from it was an American, the guy who like rang the bell for like when people were coming, right? Like the British are coming. Fucking Sasquatch comes out of the woods with a hammer.
Oh, you mean Paul Revere?
Yeah, fucking breaks the bell, and then looks at the guy and says, "Good luck explaining that one," and then walks away.
What was it?
Yes, people in Virginia who don't want to actually pay for the war that they started. We'll just ignore that.
Yeah, we'll just ignore that.
Also, fun fact for you about the Boston Tea Party. You want to know why the British were so upset about that? Because like a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's just some tea." No, they were into the tea was in pressed dry cubes, and one of those cubes could last an entire family a year. It
was specifically being brought to the colonies to be given away for free to get rid of. And the reason that they destroyed it is because it would have hurt the profits of the smugglers who were already importing it.
That too, but it was the equivalent of today about $1 billion worth of tea. That's why they were so pissed.
It's all just sitting down there. All
Yep.
just sitting down there.
The fish drank it or ate it, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
No, that's how Arizona iced tea got started. It's not the actual story of how that got started, which is the actual story is amazing.
Don't trust TCOM when he says random shit, because he'll clarify in a couple moments whether or not he's joking.
Oh no, the actual story of Arizona iced tea is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I meant when you said the Boston Tea Party one.
Oh no, I was being completely serious. It was roughly $1 billion worth of shit that got put out.
No, I said that's how Arizona iced tea started.
Oh yeah, no, that I was joking about.
That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about the actual accurate points you made previous.
Yeah, no, I was joking about that.
It is one of those things you read about and you're like, so what you're saying is the political organization in Boston had to do a solid for the organized crime syndicate that was helping them.
Yeah, organized crime has always been a huge part of American history.
World War II was won with the help of organized crime.
With the Italian mafia.
Cosa Nostra.
Yeah.
No. Calling the Cosa Nostra the mafia is like calling the SEAL Team 6 the Girl Scouts. Okay?
But like also specifically like they kept like fascist infiltration like out of like American like labor unions and stuff like that.
Fat load of good did.
At the time. Like
Alright. I'm switching games. I can't do Elden Ring anymore. My eyes hurt.
Ow.
Though they did also help bring about McCarthyism. So
I mean, yeah.
Okay, we have to trade evils around. I hate to say it, but like we can't have everything we want, sadly. Because something's always gonna pop up.
Can someone explain McCarthyism to me quick?
Basically everyone's a communist, and if you don't report a communist, you're a communist.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
It's the reason that if I fly to the US, I still have to fill out a form that one of the questions on it is, have I ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Yep. Because technically the communist
to this
technically the Communist Party of America is still an illegal organization.
Yep. Really?
Well, part of that is because in their in their manifesto they call for the violent dissolution of the American government.
I mean, you guys can kind of use that right now, right?
I was going to say, how are you feeling about that right now?
The government's the ones that's always made it illegal. The average person didn't know the difference.
Listen, not saying Stalin was a good guy, just saying like.
I mean, he definitely wasn't.
I'm not looking at someone when I think. I'm looking at someone else when you say communism. If you want to talk about the negatives of it, then I'll look at Stalin.
I mean, if you genuinely want to watch a really, really good, fun movie, I do actually highly recommend The Death of Stalin.
I was hoping you were about to say The Death of Stalin. Oh my god, that is such a good movie.
Oh boy, it's my fight against proxy.
I feel like I should ask Wolfen's opinion on that.
It's for those of you who don't know, it's The Death of Stalin is
hilarious.
Basically it's a comedy about Stalin's death and the power struggle.
What happened after?
Yeah.
But it's like it's the comical things that happen in it
actually happened.
Actually, real things that happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There were more people involved. Like there were more like people like, and it condenses a bunch.
It took place over a longer period of
Ow. Hey, Aramis.
Ow, my ears.
How you doing?
Aramis, are you here complaining about me switching games?
What? What happened to my health bar? What? Chat, I'm scared. Ow.
You are now invincible.
But yeah, like, it's
Don't stare into the abyss, Anne. After all, it stares back.
it's a very, very good film. It has a very, very, very good cast, none of whom attempt at any point a Russian accent, which is wonderful.
Which is actually really funny.
Yeah.
Because it's even funnier to me because the specific accent that Stalin had was a very Georgian accent, which is the equivalent of Europe's Cockney accent.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like a Russian it's like a Russian Cockney accent essentially.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, and it's a very, very good film.
Which is actually why Stalin changed his name to get people to ignore his Georgian roots.
He's also a dick to his kids.
My favorite one is like the story that when Lenin was dying, like he gave like very specific instructions, which was like, do not let Stalin take over. He absolutely should not be put in charge of like any degree of power, and everyone around him went, yeah, sure, that's good, that's good. Yeah, let's give him more and more power.
Except that Lenin never realized that putting him in a position where
oh my god, guys, it's him! It's him! Two halves of a whole!
Yeah! Because that's how Stalin came into power, because Lenin put him in a position where he could put people into other positions.
Yeah.
And he just put everyone who was loyal to him in important positions, waiting for Lenin to die.
Also, it's Sam Witwer fighting Sam Witwer.
I don't think he voiced Maul in this game.
No,
he doesn't.
He did his mocap back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, do you guys know the fun story about how the voice of Starkiller got hired?
No.
I've probably heard this, I just don't remember it.
So, the reason why he got the job, the big reason, is because his interview was Starkiller trying to meditate, right? And
oh, yep, I've heard this story.
I have heard this story.
So, and the thing is he did something that no one else had. He forced it. He was very emotional with it.
Yeah, because he's a Sith.
And
he wouldn't know how to meditate.
Well, it's not just being a Sith, it's the fact that Darth Vader would have never allowed him to properly learn anything to begin with.
Holy shit!
And that was the biggest thing.
He would see people sitting there peacefully, not understanding that it's not something you force. It's something you allow to happen.
Yeah, you make the Force bend to your will, and that like it was a really big thing. That
this is getting really strict.
The creators that were there from LucasArts were like, oh,
we never thought of that.
We didn't know that.
So, other story about Sam Witwer that I found out many, many years ago. I remember him talking about this. He and a group of his friends, they get together like once or twice a year for like a weekend in like a cabin in like the Pacific Northwest to play a Star Wars RPG that they've been playing since like high school. It's the same like friend group.
In the 90s.
Aramis, come on.
Aramis.
When he got the what you call it, the gig as Starkiller, one of the things he did is he got photos of his friends, and he went to one of the guys at Lucasfilm, who was like a conceptual sculptor. I went, here are my friends. Here are the characters that they play in the game that I DM. Can you sculpt me miniatures of their characters with their faces?
That's cute.
And he got, it's like, and the guy's like, yeah, totally.
I like that. That's a good feel-good story. How come did you not face the fucking door, sir? This game is gonna give me an aneurysm. Holy shit.
It's so glitchy.
Do You were questioning my experience with this on the DS.
I was not questioning you at all. I'm like, that tracks for a LucasArts DS game.
Speaking of DS Star Wars games, I have this vivid recollection, and maybe one of you knows which one it is. This recollection of a DS game where you're playing as a clone.
Battlefront!
Becomes
Star
like
Wars
Jedi.
Battlefront for DS! Oh,
it
God,
wasn't Battlefront.
No, it was. It was. Star Wars Battlefront for DS. I know this for a fact because I owned it.
Yeah.
Decide your own fates and everything. You had a clone brother. You were clones of Jedi.
Yeah, X1 and X2.
Yeah. That's
Battlefront for the DS.
I remember that. That's... Oh, God. Core memory unlocked.
Oh, that's old.
You fought General Grievous, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Took part in the battle for Coruscant, helped start the rebellion.
The amount of times you got bodied in that game just trying to get good at it.
I just used the minigun. The minigun was the most broken thing in that game. Killed everything.
It was, yeah.
Of course.
Through developing force powers and all that, no, I just want the minigun.
Yeah, fuck your force powers, dude. Yeah, in fact, why don't we give all the Jedi miniguns? Like,
mind you, you're talking to the guy who enjoys playing heavy classes and just about everything, and shaking his head at you right now.
My issue with that has always been, why don't the Jedi have stun pistols?
So
they used to during the Sith Wars.
Yeah, it's really stupid, but it's seen as underhanded.
Yeah, like a lot of the Jedi and the Sith in the Sith Wars would use like actual rifles and shit. They really didn't like using their lightsabers very much.
But it's literally a non-lethal way of like stopping someone, as opposed to your laser sword that can disembowel them.
So, funny thing here.
Mm-hmm.
I say funny. Something that people didn't understand, and it's talked about in SWTOR a lot. The reason why you had individuals using all these different things, and why you saw Sith using blaster weapons and whatnot, is because they still knew Force techniques to make them better shots than even Mandalorians.
Oh yeah, I actually quite like this this sequence.
I
hate
what how long it takes.
To all those techniques? They died when what's his name? When what's his name? The World 2 killed off an entire planet of Sith and Jedi.
No, that wasn't just like. That was all the Sith. Those were all the Sith masters.
Yeah, and the thing is every last one of them were the individuals who were proficient.
You know, I have to imagine.
In those techniques.
Imagine being a stormtrooper on this fucking thing, right?
No, sir, what's happening?
I really want to point out that this is a feat in the Star Wars universe that even in Legends you give individuals credit for doing.
I think this is like destroys Star Wars power scaling wise.
Yeah, it does, because this is tapping into the Force in a way that is just.
The one time I liked it was when they did it in Obi-Wan and it's Vader, and all he basically does is like basically tear part of the engine off of the ship as it's taking off. Like that's interesting. Like as a
yeah.
That's like
in one of the Legends books, I think Mara is the one doing it. It goes through like her thought process of how she's doing it. She's imagining like she's a rock and just holding it in place.
You're right.
It is the
Mara.
thing. It is the thing though of like, there's technically nothing in the rules that say they can't do it, because literally the first lesson that Yoda teaches Luke is that the size doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's like, the fact you then don't then do it is like,
I also hate just grabbing these fucking TIE fighters.
Well, they couldn't let this just be a quick cutscene. You know?
Why not? I already beat, like, several bosses.
yeah, this level is basically just a boss rush.
And then the next level is, like, the funnest of all, but at the same time, it's just like... Why?
What's the next one?
Death Star.
Is it? Okay.
There's just no point. I just gotta drag this thing down. There's no point in trying to stop the ties. I don't remember where it's like, nah, this is like the end of it. I don't remember where, like, which building it has to pass. Because I'm just doing this.
Let me shake my hands.
Fuck. Nope, that's gonna get me killed. Okay, seeing in Rebels, like, the absolute fucking bombardment. Oh, now I gotta fix it. Oh, this sucks. Alright, come down, motherfucker. Why is it on fire?
Because someone's force pulling out of the orbit.
Come on, I don't want to deal with another wave of ties. Just end it!
End it.
Fuck off! This mission can, like, bite me.
Though I do think Jason had the better idea with this. Instead of just trying to brute force it, he just gives the guy controlling the ship a heart attack.
Oh my god, that's why I hate ties in this game. It's like, nah, you can't grab me. Now you can. I'm like, you're wasting my fucking time.
If I can see you, I should be able to grab you.
It is that whole thing of like, wait, so if Vader can like strangle someone like over a communication, why does the Emperor need like any agents whatsoever? He literally gets anyone that displeases him on a video call and kills them with the Force.
Because it's
like,
I know. So Palpatine has to conserve his power.
I know there's reasons for it, but like it's like it's that thing of
game. Which
also,
way
why have Sith warriors at all? Just run around giving everyone a nanny.
Oh my god! I hate this fucking. I hate this. I hate this. I remember
the sequence being cool.
Seeing it for the first time was cool, but now it's just.
Please understand my frustration. Please understand my frustration with this, because I clearly grabbed that tie.
No, I totally see your. My thing about it is it's that moment of like, I remember this being way cooler than it actually is.
I can't see when the TIE fighters are coming in anymore.
I mean, on the plus side, the TIE fighters have less distance to travel. So you're being convenient for the Empire in that regard.
Oh my god, they're gonna come in again before I'm even ready. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I hate
this.
this.
Leave now. I'm in for trying to have some fun.
Game? I would like to... Oh, announcer, this game is my childhood. This game is amazing. This game is awesome. I am sitting here about ready to have an aneurysm. Holy shit.
Just because you have nostalgia about a game doesn't mean you can't admit it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, like, this boss fight's gonna take forever. Because now the fucking timing is fucked.
Like, I have a lot of nostalgia for Turok, but it's a...
those games are bad.
Oh, yeah.
You see that they're getting new ones?
I doubt it.
No, we're getting new Turoks.
No, we're getting a brand new one.
The controls are lying to me. The controls are straight up lying to me.
Why?
I was holding the directional pad in the complete opposite direction. I was holding the control sticks in the complete opposite direction, and that's what did it. That is bullshit.
There you go.
I am.
Yeah, no, we're getting a new Turok game apparently. I'm kind of interested in see what they do.
Action
Yeah.
on Raxus Prime.
I definitely did not.
Is pleased.
I did not enjoy the
Emperor's enemies are still scared.
Far
I am
Cry
just
but
now
Turok
earning their
when they did
trust.
last
If I am
time.
ever discovered, if they even suspect my past.
That was
all
what it
that will be
was.
destroyed.
I'm sitting here waiting. I don't want to skip this cutscene because I want to wait for the line. I want to wait for the meme.
Contact me.
Can you trust him?
Right, she found out
No
in between
risking
like
the mission,
cutscenes.
even if he has doubts about me. Have we arrived?
We've reached Corellia. They're all here. Bale and his allies. You have your Rebel Alliance. Now, what are you going to do with it?
Title drop.
Just trust me. Okay? I'm doing the right thing. For both of us.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
We agree that the time for diplomacy and politics is past.
You can tell she's going
There's no time for
away from
action.
the Empire. She's forgetting how to zip
If
up
you
her
are
shirt.
willing to lead us, then we'll join your alliance.
As will I.
Don't you take that away from me.
Oh, hi, Kaden. I mean, Coda.
Those repairs on the
How much you want to bet that the
Game two.
creators of Rebels were
My wealth
highly
will fund the
inspired by
rebellion
this
while
game?
Garm
Oh,
provides
easily.
our fleet, and Monmouth
I'm
soldiers.
I'm still sad that like they've had all this like
With you
additional
leading
material
us,
now and we've not got Garmbel
We have the
Iblis
power of
at
the
any
Force
point.
on our side.
I'm like, oh come on, guys.
No,
Let
he
this
was in
be
Obi-Wan.
An official declaration of rebellion.
No, he's not.
Today,
Yeah, he
we
is.
all vow to change the galaxy, and one day, the galaxy
No,
will indeed be free.
Bail Organa is in Obi-Wan. Garmbel Iblis, who's the other one, isn't.
I could have sworn he was in Obi-Wan.
No. He's not been in any of the Disney stuff.
Fire up randomly, man. Fire up randomly. They want them alive.
Proxy,
I want his tank.
cut transmission.
I want Iblis's tank because it's so ridiculous.
Take them alive. The Emperor wants to execute them personally.
Yes,
Look
we
at
have to immediately we have to not have Vader see Leia.
Which, you know, as a senator,
Have done well.
they had to have met before.
Come on, give me the line. Give me the line. Give me the line.
Well, no, because if you think about it,
Hold on. Hold on. I need the line. I need the line.
You agreed to stay away.
I lied. I vowed from the very beginning.
I love that. I love that line. I'm sorry. Go on.
no, because Vader wasn't involved in
know.
those sorts of politics almost at all.
No, but he was on Coruscant and he would meet with the Emperor, and you know they had to have met like at least in passing.
I don't know. I like the idea that they never met because like the galaxy is just that big.
And that's the thing is like Vader just didn't.
Oh, I'm getting fucked up. I'm getting fucked
Vader
up.
wouldn't have been, you know, that in.
Ooh, shit.
Vader stayed in the shadows almost exclusively because of Palpatine. He wasn't known by the senators. Any senator that did know him was kind of on the chopping block. If you catch my meaning.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here to kill
I
you.
ran I ran an alternate universe Star Wars RPG game at one point where the divergence point was that the Skywalker kids went to the parents the other way around, and
Oh,
it resulted in basically Luke becoming essentially the main villain of the series.
oh.
Well, because he like doesn't have a reason to not then go into like the Imperial Academy because he's not like political, but he's a really good pilot.
Yeah, I guess so.
So he's a noble's son who has like imperial aspirations at the start of the series. So he gets like silent. So he would my alternate history for him was like, yeah, he got like singled out as like, oh yeah, you get to be an officer, and then oh he's a really good fighter pilot. So he eventually got like attracted like various like high ranking Imperials' attention and got like promotions and stuff.
Oh.
I think in my version he essentially becomes like Tarkin's like right hand, like personal, like weapon basically. Like he's like Tarkin's dragon.
Something I want to point out though too is his force sensitivity would have like been noticed almost immediately.
Right? Or like Vader is aware of him and like he's like part of Vader. In my version, like Vader's like aware of him and he's like part of Vader's like personal like squadron essentially. Like and Vader is like deliberately keeping him isolated from the Emperor for that reason. Like
Vader, who is this pilot? Luke Organa. Oh, he's just a guy.
He's like known as like Prince Luke Organa, the Black Prince of the Empire.
Oh,
like, that's
a fun idea.
Oh,
they're just gonna keep sending reinforcements. Okay, that's fucked.
Yeah. I decided he has an all black painted TIE Interceptor as like his personal ship.
Okay. No, I'm out of here. Oh fuck. Get me out of here. I saw 3 purge troopers and a squad of stunners, and I'm like, nah, we're done. We're out of here.
I'm inside.
Be careful.
Oh, right. This section.
Oh, you sound like you're about to have so much fun.
Oh, I'm not. This is the Death Star's firing chamber. One of 64. And I have to walk through this.
My personal favorite story that I got told, I wasn't in this game, but I got told about it by the guy that ran it, was in another Star Wars RPG. The crew were involved in a space battle, and their ship was damaged, and they were going to have to abandon ship. And so they ran to their escape pods, and they got to the escape pod, and they pressed the button to enter the escape pod, and nothing happened. And they pressed it again, nothing. They pressed it again, nothing happened. They can't get into the escape pod. Because it turned out that at some point previously in the campaign, they'd had money problems, and the scoundrel who owned the ship had sold the escape pods to pay off the money problems, and just not told the rest of the crew. And so that he didn't get caught, he'd taken a photograph of the inside of an escape pod and like duct taped it to the other side of the little like
dickhead
window.
Oh!
And at that point, it just like peeled off and like fell away, and they just had space like beyond. And they're like, "Wait, what?"
That is, I would have killed him if I were a player in that. Holy shit!
Oh no! The players were aware that this had happened, but their characters weren't. Level of like.
That is.
But like the players had like legitimately forgot that they had never actually bothered to like pay to replace the the escape pods.
I mean, like, that's at that point, that's like the DM just being like, you guys were being stupid and I'm taking advantage of it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kudos to the DM for remembering that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the fuck is going... What the fuck was that? Oh my god, this game is, like, not okay.
Whoa.
Imperial Engineers. I fucking hate this place. Like, it's really cool going to the Death Star and everything.
I was gonna say I want to go to the Death Star, but I don't necessarily want to, like, you know, have to have like a fight inside the Death Star gun.
Why are they even test firing it? That makes no sense.
Though,
No, they're firing it at a moon.
It's no longer canon now. But originally, the Death Star was developed by a scientist that the Empire lied to. Go figure. Saying that, oh hey, we're gonna be using it for mining.
That's also one of the bits. I am aware there's. I almost guarantee there's like a canonical explanation of why they couldn't just do this and thing. But you watch like A New Hope, and it's like, oh, we're gonna circumnavigate the planet Yavin and then fire on the moon. And I just wound up talking to be like, why are we going around?
Apparently, the reason was that they were very nervous about what would happen if you fired at a gas giant. And my brain's just like
that very much does. That very much does not line up with like anything else we see Tarkin do in that movie.
Yeah, I'm just like, the guy was willing to blow up Alderaan with no political care in the world.
Yeah, the guy is basically willing to blow up Switzerland. And face absolutely zero consequences for it.
Tarkin Doctrine for life.
We don't need Switzerland.
We don't need Switzerland, he says. So I'm playing fucking Jenga. I hate this.
That is one of the things I do like about one of the elements of like the Thrawn trilogy I do quite enjoy is like his critique of the Tarkin Doctrine, like as a concept. He's like,
oh yeah,
it's absolute, it's fine until it doesn't work.
Yeah,
basically
until you meet someone who doesn't give a shit.
Well, until like the whole concept of like don't rule through the threat of Force rather than Force itself, which is what the Tarkin Doctrine actually was. Because the whole point was that the Death Star would just, you know, terrify people into not opposing the Empire.
I did that for 1,000 Force points. Fuck off. I'm mad.
Yeah, at one point, does Thrawn, doesn't he's like, yeah, for the price of a single Star Destroyer, we could have had, like, I think it's like not Star Destroyer, but for the price of a single Death Star, we could have had like 1,000 Star Destroyers.
Yes, he actively,
yeah.
In the new Thrawn trilogy, he's actively like, nah, like the Empire's so inefficient, I do not understand how you guys function.
Oh no, even in the old one, which is the one I'm talking about, the old trilogy, he was like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's incredibly like critical of the Emperor and everything, and everyone's wondering like, why didn't the Emperor kill him for like the sap?
Because I'm good. He's good at what he does.
He's very good at what he does,
and he's only part of the Empire for his own personal goals.
I mean, he's from a race who are like his entire species are just massively fascist. Like as well, like that's
not
like
they're hugely fascist, but not as evil.
No, yeah, they're like straight up like might makes right fascism. Like we are actually the master race of the galaxy level. Like
though they did try
The chests are like seriously messed up.
I
Though
don't.
they did develop Alpha Red, which could have destroyed the entire galaxy. So.
I don't know if that's the case in canon anymore. Like the Chiss Ascendancy is more like a. It's like a squabbling of fiefdoms, basically, in new canon.
It kind of was that in Legends with the because you had all the different family houses.
Yeah, the family houses are still a thing in the canon.
Yeah.
It's just that like they're not might makes right. It's very much like we want to preserve what we have kind of a thing. And they're very
is its own form of fascism.
It is. But like as Thrawn put it, they're very hesitant to attack people.
Yeah.
Like they just want to be left alone, kind of a thing. That's like the new idea for them.
Now I know someone's gonna take this out of context. They're the good type of fascism.
And that's the thing
That's
is a lot of people won't understand is there is technically a good side to everything.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things of like
it's just the way fascism is built as a governmental structure that it's 99% of the time gonna lead to evil assholes.
Yeah,
the only reason that
let Will speak.
I would like us to move on from the justifying
Please.
forms of fascism.
Yeah, as I said, I'm about someone's gonna take what I'm saying out of context.
You're not the one at risk here.
that's
I
why
am.
I am as well. I'm also still streaming.
By the way, we do not condone fascism. Fascism is garbage.
No.
Anybody who endorses fascism, I will punch you in the dick.
No, my
I
genuine.
mean, just look at what the Mandalorians did to a fascist government.
Yeah, my genuinely favorite part of the original Thrawn trilogy is the sequence with, I think it's like Luke Skywalker escapes using some like bullshit. Like
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's when he's in a tractor beam and he fires off a proton torpedo or something, and it tries to lock.
He ejects his spare parts and tools, and the tractor beam tries to walk onto all the pieces, and it can't. And so he's able to get away.
I remember he's copying someone else who did something like that, but they used their proton torpedo and not the parts.
Or something like that. And
Luke used
Thrawn,
an inspired idea.
Yeah, and Thrawn walks up to goes up to Pelion, to Captain Pelion, and is like, "Who's the deck officer in charge?" And he's like, "It's that guy over there." And he's like, "Okay, where's the tractor beam operator?" And he gets taken to the tractor beam operator by the deck officer, and he's like, "Explain to me what just happened." And he's like, I don't know. The computer was reading too many signals, and we weren't able to distinguish where the ship was, and he was able to get away.
He had a plan, and he's like, hey, I was trying to do this, but the system's not built for it.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to do this instead. And he's like, hey, that's really good thinking on your feet. I like the initiative.
Well, he's not. He doesn't even do that. He literally turns to the guy who's the deck officer and says, "Were you responsible for this man's training?" And the guy goes, "Yes." He's like, "Was this man trained to the best of your ability, and do you feel he is capable of doing this job?" And the deck officer's like, yes."
Yeah.
Very confused about it because it's
it describes like how his Neogi bodyguard is like moving behind the two Imperial officers at the time.
Because they're expecting the Darth Vader treatment for failure.
Yeah, literally they're expecting, like, Pelion straight up says that, like, he's seen Vader do this sort of, like, thing before. And Thrawn just turns to the guy and goes, "Yes, you're absolutely correct. There was no way you could have prevented this. You and the deck officer now are to go away and work out how to not make this happen in the future."
Well, not only that, but he's like, hey, you're promoted, you're gonna do that, and I want you to go to the cloning bays so we can clone more of you because you guys are good.
It's literally like, I expect a report like on my desk in 6 hours or whatever, in 48 hours or something like that, on how you're gonna not have this happen in the future. And Palion's like, what just happened there? And he's like, well, what did you expect me to do? Kill them?
Yeah, a completely rational and proper military response.
And the funny part is the reason why the deck officer was so confused because he was like, I'm not gonna throw him under the bus. I'm probably gonna die for this, but I'm not throwing him under a bus to save my own skin. And that's
Yeah.
what really impressed Thrawn, was like, not a sniveling piece of shit.
Everyone was expecting them to be executed. The entire deck crew was like, "Oh fuck, we're about to witness a murder."
In the words of Brennan Lee Mulligan, on the level of individuals and civilizations, personality predicts ideology, meaning before you were a fascist, you were a bully and an asshole. Correct.
Yeah.
Brennan Lee Mulligan is smart, and I love him.
Yeah, no, it's like one of the better pieces of like the depiction of like Thrawn in Rebels is like the one time he actually loses his temper, it's with an Imperial officer who's being arrogant in an unfounded way.
And he's like,
didn't they just get done trying to chase Urza and the crew too, and they failed because of him?
It's a multitude of things that just kept stacking up with that specific guy. It's just like
which for Thrawn is the biggest thing is he doesn't care if you fail. He wants you to learn from it, and if you refuse to do that, that's when he's like, okay, you need to be punished now.
You are useless.
And he doesn't even get mad at his enemies either. Like, holy shit. Listening to fucking Thrawn treason, when it turns out like it's another Grand Admiral that betrayed the Empire, he's not even mad about it. He's like, no, I fully understand you, dude.
But you still need to pay the price for such actions. And it's just like, why doesn't he just betray the Empire? And then it's explained later on in one of the books, like, he's thought about it. He's ran the calculations. And he knows he doesn't have a chance in hell at actually succeeding until Palpatine dies.
Well, also, like, the thing is, for Thrawn in Legends, I don't know about canon, is that the Emperor knew where the Chiss were and was like, hey, if you don't serve me, I'm going to invade them and kill all of them.
In canon, the Emperor makes it a point of fact that Thrawn told him a lot about the unknown regions, but he didn't tell him everything. And he's like, more specifically, he never told me where his people were. It was smart, as the Emperor put it, but at the same time, extremely frustrating. Because, as Palpatine put it, that's a live grenade that I don't want to deal with.
Also, Palpatine is a human supremacist, so, like, there's that.
Yeah. It's really funny because
I believe that's still the case, even in new canon.
Oh yeah, no, he's a racist. He's fully racist.
Yeah.
So the thing that really sold that part, by the way, in the new canon, was if I'm not mistaken, he's the one who gave the order for the Wookiee planet to be turned into a slave occupation.
Yes.
Oh, he gave that direct order while Order 66 was happening.
There's another reason for it, because the Wookiees were so well entrenched and allied with the Jedi. So it was like that kind of thing where it's like extra petty. Extremely extra petty.
And as I said earlier, a Wookiee by itself ripped through a platoon of clone troopers and walked off the blaster fire, which is why he then ordered flamethrowers.
Oh, that's announcer don't like this.
It's because even in old canon, legend stuff,
how do I get up there?
when the Zeka, I forget how to say their name. Zerka Corporation, there we go. When Zerka Corporation was trying to go to Kashyyyk to enslave the Wookiees or whatnot, and enlisted the help of Trandoshans of all things to help them.
Well, because the Trandoshans hate Wookiees.
They failed.
Trandoshans are there.
They failed horribly.
How do I get up here?
Once the couple of Wookiees that the Zerka Corporation had got to were killed, not only was Zerka tossed the fuck off the planet, but the Trandoshans were eliminated to the point that they couldn't get a shipping system for hundreds of years since then. It was horrifying when the Wookiees finally fought back. as a united front. And the Zerka Corp had Sith operatives attempt to help them, and then they gave the fuck up. This is the Sith Empire that sacked Coruscant.
I want the black lightsaber. Also, chat, there's multiple endings to this game. Do you want the light side or the dark side ending?
Dark side.
Light side. No, I want the ending with a baby boo.
Nope, dark side.
Light side.
I want you to murder everybody.
I have mostly Sith characters on SWTOR, and I usually do some kind of gray/dark playthrough on fucking KOTOR. But no, I want light side for this game.
How the fuck do I get up there? Because that's the black lightsaber crystal up there. Well, that's 2 votes for dark side. Will, you haven't weighed in. Will? Hello?
Well...
Will, do you live?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What do I do?
Will's dead.
Don't die.
How do I get up there?
Well, I think from the side.
I already tried jumping up from there. I just slid down. Do I jump on that ring there and then jump up there?
Maybe. Try it.
I hate that I destroy the rings and they still fire the laser. We got 2 for light, 2 for dark. Oh, 3 for light, 4 for light. Okay.
I want you to go murder Ben Kenobi.
Okay. Garcia, that is ridiculous. Holy hell.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
There's a lot of hydrates. He'll only do 1. That's insane.
Just wait until I start redeeming all my points.
We're not drowning his bladder.
Oh, shit. Well, here I go. Back down to the ground, everybody. I think there's fall damage in this game. I'm very scared. Never mind.
I think there's fall damage. Proceeds to fall thousands upon thousands of meters.
I think there's fall damage in this game.
Loki.
Seriously, what the fuck do I do? How do I grab this thing? How do I grab this?
Absol, stop.
Oh, no, please, God.
Stop. Go lay down.
How do I?
Oh, jeez.
He doesn't jump high enough, and this only carries you so far. Am I supposed to, like, ride it? No, because it forces me out of the middle. Oh. Ooh! 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 Let's go. I did it. Oh. Chat, we did it. We got the black lightsaber crystal. Let's do this.
Yes. Dark saber time.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah! Absolute edgiest blade to exist.
You know, I'm gonna start a casino, and the only game we're gonna offer is
Pachinko.
Settlers of Catan.
Oh.
That's mean. I'm trying to remember there's a vote function on YouTube and Discord that we can run. I have to make an embed for fucking what's it called? Twitch.
Also remember Pachinko isn't technically gambling.
Yep.
I hate that. Ow. Force combo sphere. Well, I don't know how that's gonna help me anymore. Health drain aura. Yay! Let's go. Come on, assholes! Fight me! Fight me! Give me a hug!
Not so fun fact for you, but the most of the royal guard killed themselves after the emperor died.
Yep. Oh God! Ah! I'm getting juggled! Help! Ah!
He sounds as terrified as the time when he peeks me on a stairway and ate a plasma grenade to the face.
Ow. Die, you. Ah.
Aren't ragdoll physics fun?
Ow. Alright, you. Just you
Yeah,
and me
yeah.
now, asshole.
Yes, but not when I'm the ragdoll. Oh,
It's
that's not fair. Their lightning is purple. It's way cooler.
Yeah, their lightning's cooler than mine. Ow. Snap the neck. And we're done here. What was my lightsaber backup thing? Lightsaber attacks have a chance to siphon health from opponents. Oh, they have a chance to corrupt. Extra damage. Let's go. Alright, let's get this door open. Seems like most votes were to the light side, so we can do that.
No. Oh.
Multicom, if you want to give me incentive to be evil,
No.
then democracy wins.
You are all.
Oh, I love this
As
scene.
always.
The Empire. He will be interrogated.
You know, I love the implication of what you just said. Democracy wins unless capitalism is involved.
And then you will
As
die.
always.
That's accurate.
Our
And then you will
deaths
die.
only rally others. Your very public and painful executions will serve as an example to the rest of the galaxy.
There may be a rebellion yet.
Lord Vader,
Deal with the
deal
bird.
with the boy.
Palpatine, you look more like a swollen testicle more than usual.
I love democracy.
I've trained you well, but you still have much to learn.
You have nothing left to teach me.
I mean, of course it does. Of course it does. It put him in power.
Ah, yes. I just played as him yesterday, and now I'm fighting him. I can't hurt him. What? Game? I would like to hurt him. Okay, there we go. You don't believe that? I still believe there's good in you. Ah! Yeah.
I mean, it's in Starkiller's defense, he never actually believed there was good in Vader.
Yeah, no. I don't think you believe the good in the guy who, like, carved you up like a turkey, right? For fun. Just to prove a point. Ow!
I mean, that being said, like, kudos to Hayden Christensen for, like, coming back and, like, doing Star Wars stuff now, because, like...
Yeah.
Like, he's not being given terrible material to work with.
He's not a bad actor. He just had
No,
bad writing.
none of them are. Like, Natalie Portman, Hayden Christensen, and Ewan McGregor are all very good actors. They just had absolute dog shit scripts to work with.
Oh, I have a fun fact about you that's wholesome and it's gonna make your day.
Ow.
So Ewan McGregor's brother is in the Royal Air Force. Do you know what his call sign is?
Obi-Wan. Obi-2.
It's Obi-2.
I imagine...
His uncle is Wedge Antilles.
Yeah!
Yep.
Right, yeah, the fucking easy way to beat him is just, like, when he tries to grab stuff, you just shock him. Because otherwise he just keeps throwing shit at you. Yeah, this is like the equivalent of stop hitting yourself. Christ. I mean, grab something and throw back at him.
Also, apparently, Carrie Fisher called David Prowse, who was the guy in So David Prowse, when he was in the Darth Vader suit, did all the lines, so that actors could react to him. But he has like an incredibly strong West Country English accent, which is like to the point that Carrie Fisher calls him Darth Farmer when they were on set.
Highly recommend because there's videos of without his normal voice, and it's just him.
Yeah.
And
it literally says like
so
you're
weird.
part of the you're part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
It's basically a guy with a Southern American accent, like from Georgia, trying to do a British accent, and it's hilarious.
I just want to point out that I dropped
because that's actually what
I dropped several tons of steel on top of Vader, and he's fine.
Yeah. He was tossed into the pits of Mustafar. What do you expect?
His cape's a little tattered.
His cape's a little tattered.
He's also like 80% robotics at this point, so.
Yes, kill
Like,
at this point, it's
man had the entirety of a fucking Star Destroyer dropped on his head too at one point. Like,
Also, his implants are as well.
All right, we
means that
voted light
Vader
side. Let's
and
go.
It means that Vader and Gazgul are like actually like about the same amount of flesh at this point to robot.
Ow. Thank you for the sub there, Shadow. Ow. Oh, he's throwing lightning
I want a
grenades at me.
horror game. I want a horror game in like the style of Alien Isolation, where you're just a Jedi being chased by Darth Vader.
I mean, that's not. I mean, we're getting another Alien Isolation as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we are. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I wonder how I wonder how the
I like
alien's
those.
gonna cheat in that game too.
Capitalism.
Oh my God!
like those games.
Bale is cheering me on. Let's go, chat.
I really enjoy those games, but I also agree that it lasts about maybe a couple of it lasts like 6 hours too long.
Oh yeah, let's go! Let's go, Star Killer! I really don't want to die.
The Emperor is not falling to the ground, which is like really fucked up. Ow! How do you know? You never trained me! Dickhead! What? Where am I? Oop. Take a blue. Oh, nope.
I also love the fact that apparently with Alien Isolation, one of the at one point, the studio like Sega were like massively pushing for there to be a multiplayer mode.
Oh God, no! Because then you just get then you just get aliens, colonial marines all over again.
that wasn't that bad.
Great idea, horrible execution.
Oh no, it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna argue it as somebody who's played it and did not think it was that bad.
I'm gonna remind you that that game was used to fund. The director was a dickhead, and used the funds to help make Borderlands. Well, not help make it. Like basically just like, nah, I'm using this to make Borderlands. Fuck
They
you.
siphoned money off it. Yeah, they siphoned money off it to basically do Borderlands.
Which dick move.
Yep.
Like,
also, just from like a story perspective, it's trashed. It's like actually trashed. Like halfway through the thing,
Ring around the rosy.
halfway through the game, the Colonial Marines get into a fight with mercenaries hired by Wayland Yutani, which again is literally the equivalent of like Amazon hiring a PUC like in the real world to fight like the Marines. You don't.
That's happened.
Yeah.
In one way or another.
I know, but like they're not gonna.
They're not gonna what? I'm very interested to see what this comic's about to be.
Yeah, don't you remember the Banana Wars?
Like,
Man, we're really heading into a banana
yes,
republic.
we have very technically sent armed mercenaries at our own forces.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not the government doing it. Is the point? It's a.
Wayland Yutani is so stupid that they're willing to like compromise themselves in that way. Is
Which
basically what he's saying.
also the funny thing, the amazing thing is that Wayland Yutani is the one that helps pay for all the Colonial Marines shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is not a joke. Like they literally go to the UE.
Stand to destroy me.
Oh, what do you know?
Spike.
We did it. We did it, chat. We did it. We beat the game.
Yeah.
Woo! You know what? For fun, chat. For fun, let's play the Hoth mission. Let's play. Let's play. What if we were the bad guy? What if we played in the? Oh shit. Fuck. I didn't think this through. 1 sec, chat. I'm gonna have to mute the sound. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to be quiet here for a second because the game did a stupid and is gonna do like the galaxy in a far, far away. Sorry, chat. You won't be able to hear my co-hosts. Because Disney! Oh no, not the Hoth mission. Come on, game, let me skip it. Oh, I can't skip this, team. Oh no. It's 3 paragraphs, right? Guided by the spirit of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Skywalker struggles to master the skills of the Jedi and prepare for a final confrontation with the Emperor Sith assassin Starkiller. Ooh. Yeah, chat. Disney has bigger noses for trouble than anyone. I don't want to argue with Disney. Arguing with Disney is like arguing with a herd of sheep. Incomprehensible noises. Alright, I think I can turn it up now. Alright, you guys can talk again. Sorry.
I did stop.
So as I was saying, that's how we basically solve all the problems in the world at the moment.
Yeah. That's how we get world peace.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, boss.
No, it was generally a productive conversation. I'm glad that we figured it out.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
though it takes my sacrifice, I am willing to do so.
Yeah. In another point, I actually I was looking through the books again. I was looking at the source books for the Alien RPG and reading about the various politics of all the factions in it, and they're actually super interesting. It's actually one of those settings that's the more that's been written about it, other than the trash Earth War stuff, which is actually just crap.
Earth War is only interesting if you give a shit about other versions of the Xenomorphs.
Which aren't aren't actually interesting.
Hold on, I need to. I'm sorry. I need to point out how edgy Starkiller is in this timeline. Mm-hmm. He's got spikes on his fingers. These do not help in any way, shape, or form. God damn it. I used to think this shit was the coolest.
Like, this design is not that bad. Like, this design is pretty good.
I like the design. I love the design. I just don't understand the claw hands.
Like, that really has to mess up with his grip.
Yeah, exactly my point.
Yeah, like, holding that lightsaber cannot be comfortable.
I have seen so many of those finger rings at, like, goth stores. Like,
if you're goth, and you have those things, does it actually, like, fuck with your grip?
Probably no more so. I don't believe any more so than, like, having really long nails. But, like, if you're used to having, like, nail extensions, probably not.
Fair.
Poor Wampas. Also, why are there packs of Wampas just under Echo Base?
I don't know. Why am I getting my ass kicked by Wampas under Echo Base?
I mean...
What the fuck is this game, dude? That's the Sith Stalker armor based off the canon info about the original Sith traditional armor. The claws are actually his mechanical fingers, and he has small bits of flesh still in there.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, living your best life, I guess.
But yeah, so Alien Universe, there are basically 3, like, intergalactic powers. There's a Soviet Union equivalent, an America equivalent, and a Britain and Japan. That's basically, it's Britain and Japan as one nation.
Oh.
That's it.
Yep.
Weyland-Yutani, ironically, is from the British and Japan faction. They're actually not an American company. They just work a lot in the not USA.
And they're constantly referenced in the Predator movies as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the primary reason why oh my god, is it just called Predator, right?
Should be.
Where the Predator Hunter suit shows up?
The species are... what's sorry?
The movie, the most recent Predator movie. It's called Predator.
It's just called Predator.
With the autistic kid being designated the leader.
Yes, but also
because he figured out.
Yes, but Fox have also said that one is basically non-canon because it's essentially a comedy.
Yeah.
Which movie?
But
the newest Predator one.
So the thing that I was gonna get at is, technically, even if it is removed from canon almost entirely, it still proves that Weyland-Yutani has been collecting Gaucho material since their first visit, because it proves that all the other previous movies are in fact canon, regardless of that one is pulled out.
It's heavily implied in the books. Yes, because there are Alien and Predator books. That's where Weyland-Yutani got the faster than light tech.
Yep.
Is from the stealing Predator shit.
Yeah, the Yautja have been their main goal this entire time. Xenomorphs were just a secondary discovery to them.
In the RPG, they're the way Weyland-Yutani actually become one of the biggest superpowers, according to the new canon, is they fix the climate crisis. They essentially terraform Earth and fix it.
Yeah.
God, if only,
but,
right?
But for money, as in, like, they get to then be in charge level of, like...
Not that kind of, oh, I wish, but, like, please, I would love to see Earth be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Not for money, though. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Though it's probably gonna happen for money.
Yeah. The other one that's quite cool is that there is a audio drama based on the William Gibson Alien 3 script, which was the original Alien 3 script. It's really good. It's narrated by... It's an audio drama with, like, Lance Henriksen and Michael Biehn in it. as well, because the original version of Alien 3 was actually meant to be about Hicks. Because one of the ideas they had, which I thought I kind of would have liked to see going, is the idea that Ripley wasn't meant to be the main character of the series, but like each subsequent film is about a survivor from the previous one. If that makes sense. So like,
which is a really cool concept. I would have liked to see that.
And it was going to be set, and also what it would have also done is would have given us a totally new way that the aliens reproduce, because one of the ideas they had is that you never see the same way of them doing it twice.
Oh yeah,
because they're not meant.
They adapt and stuff, right?
Yeah, they were really leading into the bioweapon theory.
Yeah.
But like,
so xenomorphs
wasn't even that. It was that they didn't one of the producers didn't want them to be a set way things work, because he wanted them to be unknowable, like how these things operate.
Like this one works in this movie this way, while this one in the other movie works this way.
Yeah,
yeah.
And so that you could never have that situation of like, what, like the reason they say in the film about why they bring in Ripley is because she understands how the aliens operate, and then as soon as she's in that situation, she's like, I've never seen them operate this way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't outsmart them. You can't like gain information in order to get one up on them. They are like, they don't work like that.
Really leaning into the cosmic horror.
Yeah, which I think is cool. And because like the original idea from it's in a cutscene, unfortunately, in the first film, is that the alien injects you with something and you turn into the eggs.
Oh,
like you.
Yeah. So that's carried over in one of the comics.
Yeah.
It's a variation of the Protean Guard, which is technically supposed to be a variation of the Queen's Guard, but it's not. It's its own little thing. And the way they work, which disturbingly enough, is they can set up their own microhives for the Queen. Yeah. And the way it works, though, is when they set up a hive, you don't want to be near it.
Yeah.
Did anybody notice the game that I put into the Halo Wars video was the AVP one, the strategy one?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Any comments about that?
No.
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 I like the AVP first person games. I thought they were fun in general.
So the new one for
Playing as the alien
the RTS Start Descent is arguably a good game. It's free on Xbox Game Pass actually right now.
Oh my god, guys, he's still Luke Skywalker! I'm gonna bully him.
But yeah, like the original idea was like in the first one, it's like you turn, like the person turns into the egg. Obviously, in the second one, they have the queen, and it's that whole like sequence. And then the third one was going to be
oh, little Luke Skywalker.
It's like a pathogen that like gets into your system, and it like eats you alive essentially from the inside.
I am just fucking with this poor kid.
Yeah.
Ow.
Leave him alone. He already had a motorcycle accident.
And I was getting several volts to the fucking balls.
Why does Luke get attacked by a wampa? Why does Luke get attacked by a wampa? Oh, because Mark Hamill had a motorcycle accident, and we had to explain why he was messed up.
He looks like a nerd. Bully him.
It's probably the easiest boss in the entire game.
Also, just to point out, he pulled the door down that was holding all the wampas from the Hoth base attack. That was a deleted scene, which is really funny.
Oh yeah, and a stormtrooper opens it and immediately gets eaten.
So
I know exactly which scene you're talking about.
That scene's still fucking funny to me. Just like the other two stormtroopers are just like, yeah, not fucking with that.
Why does... Hey, bowling for Wampas.
Why do I have a Padawan braid? What? Why do I have that?
Because they're back in style, you know?
I think it's just a braid.
I don't have any hair left, though.
Yeah, that's why you have a braid. It's a clip-on.
It's a clip-on.
Or it's a trophy.
Yeah. Or it's a clip-on trophy.
Yo, Rebels, why are you using green blaster bolts in this? Y'all from Naboo?
that's something I always laughed at. Like, it was a dead giveaway for Star Wars, was just how that shit worked.
I point back to my rant.
You could have hair left.
I'm gonna be honest, Econ. Like, the different colored blasters is like the only thing I thought made sense in the entirety of.
Also, why does Padme have a blaster that quacks?
Do you want the funny reason or the in-canon reason?
What?
I mean, the funny reason is, I assume, just because they thought it would make her shots sound unique. It's the same reason that Samuel L. Jackson has a purple lightsaber to let you see him in the wide shots.
Yeah, they literally only did it because it would be funny.
Okay.
It was purely comical purpose, and Carrie Fisher was like, "I like this."
You mean Natalie Portman?
Natalie Portman.
No. So when they did the thing for the... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
No, I mean as in the in episode 1, not in the original ones.
Yeah, not the prequels, like the original trilogy.
No, the other way around. As in the prequels, not in the original, because I'm talking about Padme.
Oh, you're talking about Padme. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
Leia's thing.
Yeah, no, Padme has her blaster makes a quacking sound.
Carrie Fisher's did in one of the movies too.
Oh, fair.
That's why I was like, what one is he talking about? Wait, hold on. Carrie Fisher had one because it was funny. Am I missing something? Was there another?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hate Wampas.
Why do you have this many Wampas?
Were you keeping them around for a rainy day?
Yeah.
Why are the rebellion collecting Wampas?
They're my pet, and his name is Jeffrey, okay?
I think it's less collecting and more,
They're just not
bad
having a
habits.
good day. They're really
You're
just not
murdering
having...
our pets.
Also, I feel sorry for those guys, because those guys are pilots.
Yeah, they were just like... What were they doing? The hangar's back the other way. They were running away from the hangar.
Yeah, so there's a secondary hangar.
Yeah, I'm there.
Sub-hangar.
Because the Millennium Falcon's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were getting ready to prep the Millennium Falcon for launch.
Oh, so why did they run away from the hangar?
Because
you showed up.
You know, it's the same reason of why do they have Wampas just on storage. I do like that we're getting to fight in a rebel hangar, at least. Very rare when we get to do this. Ooh, what's going on in this hallway? Nothing? Okay.
I also enjoy in video games where they decide that yeah, sniper rifles have like tracking beams that like lead you right back to the person who's making the shot, because that's not like a terrible bad design.
Yeah, but then you have games like Tarkov where you just drop dead and you don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Or games like Call of Duty, where like the only thing that gives them away is a flash of their scope.
Nah, fuck,
Yeah,
there's not even that in Tarkov.
Oh, yeah, because sniper rifles are for people who like point-and-click adventure games. But except the only puzzle is use gun on man.
How dare you?
My brother would have words, sir. But I totally agree with you. Because it's funny.
See,
I mean, Alpha
game,
Legion.
See, in the games I play, I have to account for bullet drop and windage, okay?
Oh, so you have extra steps to your point and click. Got it.
No, I have math.
I was about to say, like,
that's not even a me joke. That's a Yahtzee joke. Like, from way back in the day.
I have math, okay? People underestimate the amount of math involved in being a sniper.
I don't. Oh, that's a stormtrooper. Oops! Oh!
Oh well.
Oh!
Collateral damage.
Ah, who cares? He was
It's fine.
Who cares? He was a Nazi.
Technically, canonical Starkiller, regardless of whether stormtroopers were allies or not, he murdered them.
Yeah.
Also,
Anything in the way died,
storm-
including civilians and children.
that was actually, the stormtrooper was Jacob. He joined because he wanted to give his mother health benefits.
Okay.
No, the Empire absolutely does not have health benefits for its troops. I'm sorry. This is...
Oh, okay. Cool story, bro. Where's the proof? Where's the pudding?
Ow! Ow! Ow!
We see in Bad Batch what the Empire's like VA services are like, and they're not great.
I mean, those four
they're-
fucking TK troopers that we saw with Crosshair at the beginning, they sure didn't last very long, did they?
No.
I mean, their VA is so is the way it is because, you know, there's so many goddamn injured stormtroopers.
Fun fact:
Yeah.
my
Can't
mother
keep
had
up
a
with
blade
it.
haircut when she was young. Oh, that's cute. Wait, which one? The first one?
The cinnamon
second one,
buns?
or the
Please
third
tell
one?
me the cinnamon buns.
Imagine being a couple of cinnamon buns.
Ow.
Imagine.
Oh, that's gonna fuck up his back for a week. Oh, he's gonna like get home.
He's dead.
He's gonna get home and he's just like gonna collapse on the couch. He's gonna be like, "I'm not moving."
No, he's dead.
Oh boy, chat! I'm beating the shit out of the nerd again. Let's go. Get him, troopers! Oh, you guys are fucking useless. Fine. I'll find a use for you.
Yeah, I
You
was
also
gonna say
have
like.
AT-AT right outside. Just have it shoot him.
Oh,
I was gonna
we
say
got-
like I'm a Sith. I don't care about like honorable combat. I am not like putting the fate. I'm not like risking the fate of the galaxy on a death.
Hold
fight.
on. That's not true. That's not true. Because the Sith refused to turn off their lightsaber and then turn it back on.
Oh my
mid-fight in
god,
order
he
to
was
get past
draining the
guard.
health from his allies! What the shit?
Yeah, you didn't know that happens? Luke goes full dark side.
I know he goes full dark
In that
side. He's
fight.
not here. He's not there yet, though. Like, oh my god, this is still like light side Luke.
I think you may have pushed him a little over the edge.
Did I
Did
I bully him too
he
hard?
did set wampas. He did set wampas on you before.
So,
Just gonna keep throwing
funny-
people at him.
funny, horrible thing. I heard someone calling AT-ATs AT-ATs. And it triggered me.
No, I grew up calling them AT-ATs, like,
Same.
because you never heard. Yeah.
Did we... Okay, I really am just the weird
Oh
child.
my god, I
understand
am
now.
just bullying him. I
am
grabbed his
about-
lightsaber hilt and backed him into it.
I'm
Holy shit.
about to become violent.
Why?
Because you're calling them AT-ATs.
I don't call them AT-ATs now. It's an AT-AT, but that's the.
No, that's what I'm saying is, like, if I had a weird child who just always called it the fucking syllables unless told otherwise. Like,
Also, like, I have a question. What's stopping me from, like, in the middle of a lightsaber duel from just giving you a heart attack?
Me trying to hit you?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Concentration.
that requires way too much concentration to do with the Force. Even if you're like uber skilled in the Force, like Luke is, you don't do that. That's how you
Great,
die.
I'll just do that before we get into a fight.
I appreciate that the AT-AT's head actually turned to watch the fight, so they're actually just straight up just watching, you know.
I got a whole crew. I got a whole crew. It's just like, yeah, get him, Light Vader.
They're just watching it being like, ah, yes, I want no part in that.
No, Diet Vader.
I was gonna say, like, the thing is, like, to like most of the Imperial troops that are there, they probably think you are Vader.
I mean,
like, if they've never encountered, if they'd never encountered like Vader prior to this, like, they probably think you're Vader.
Yeah,
like
that's exactly what it was. Is they thought it was Vader.
Yeah.
And anyone who thought otherwise, well, you know,
was dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he gets red lightning. That's actually kind of sick.
What the fuck?
I mean, of course, Luke Skywalker gets special thing. He's Luke Skywalker.
He's Jesus.
Yeah. So, in Legends, Luke has to fight a version of himself that fell to the dark side, and yeah, it's a good thing Luke never went dark. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean,
also in Legends, like there's the canonical book between episode, there's also Shadow of Mind's Eye where he has that lovely romance plot with Leia.
Yeah.
And fights Vader in a swamp.
Yep.
The only expanded universe book to actually be written by George Lucas, or based on his plot outline.
Goodbye, Luke's hand, and then goodbye, Luke himself.
I forgot you throw him into a snow speeder.
So fucked.
He literally hits that, and the only reason he gets back up is because the dark side. Goodbye your hand, and now he's gonna kill Luke.
Give in! I like to think the Millennium Falcon just rammed into the fucking AT's fucking leg in this cannon.
And I think that
I hate that face. What the fuck?
It's the yellow eyes.
Yeah, it's the
me.
yellow eyes. Son of a bitch.
Sith eyes.
So, that was Force Unleashed. The most incredibly edgiest fucking game Star Wars has ever released, in my opinion.
wait until he plays the second one, folks.
Yeah.
Oh god, how much is that?
I got both for free, so if you'd like, I could share.
Is it the edgiest Star Wars game? Like, honestly,
I failed to find what could be edgier.
So I'm
What about the
just
Jango
gonna
Fett
point
game?
out. I was gonna point out a really old Star Wars game for a second, but then I remembered it played on a really weird fucking controller and not a console. And
I can
it
look up Star Wars games. Give me a sec.
because there's the Jango Fett one. Where you're
That's
buying
not
her.
that edgy.
no,
it?
no,
Okay.
there's definitely one that is it played on like a blaster looking controller.
I mean, if we're
It
talking
was
about just
really
trash-
dark.
If we're talking about just trash Star Wars games, there's also Masters of Terras Cassie, which was absolutely garbage.
Oh, the fucking fighting game?
Yeah.
Star
Star Wars video games on Wikipedia. Let's take a look.
Ooh.
Ooh, we got Star Wars the arcade game, Famicom, Star Wars for the NES, Super Star Wars, Star Wars Arcade, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
Oh god, the Phantom Menace video game, which I had.
Oh, the Phantom Menace video game. Yeah, I see it
The
right here.
PC one, which was so bad. It was so... it was an isometric third person game, and then like halfway through, it suddenly becomes a trading simulator because you have to go around Mos Espa, like trading various things to try to buy the parts for your ship.
Oh Christ!
Hmm.
Right, there was a game for episode 3. I played that. I watched Commander Cody get crushed by a walker.
I was about to say there's several that are just on weird ass controllers that plugged into the TV. I'm looking at one of them right now.
I'm saying it right now. I think Force Unleashed is the edgiest fucking. I'm saying it right now. I think it's the edgiest.
What? 2 isn't?
2 has giant diaper monster. I hate to say it that way, but like, oh wait, no, because there are the stalkers that are based off of General Grievous.
I mean, the Republic Commando games are pretty edgy.
The Republic Commando books by Karen Travis are.
Don't you fucking dare badmouth those books.
I love those books. Hold on, before you say anything. I love those books. However, they are truly a teenage angst story. Given
you
can't
are about
tell me
to
otherwise.
You are about to lose 2 co-hosts. Shadow to murder and me to jail.
No, it is literally teenage angst because of how the clones are. They never had a childhood. They never had an adult life, really.
You know,
the moment
Can I provide a halfway house between this?
Yes, please.
Go.
The books, the stories are good. However, Karen Travis and how she interacted with the Star Wars fandom is not great.
It felt like a couple of teenagers who were stuck in adult bodies.
What
they were.
Okay.
How did she react? How did she react to the Star Wars fandom?
She reacted to the Clone Wars series not following what she wrote about the Mandalorians, which is basically about how the Mandalorians were the best thing ever in the galaxy and that the Jedi couldn't touch them, by referring to anyone who didn't like her book, anyone who didn't like her way of writing it, as the Tala fans.
Wow.
So I want to point out at the time the fandom was split on whether or not Mandalorians were actually anything worth writing home about, because the only essence we had of Mandalorians at the time was Boba Fett getting absolutely bodied.
No, and KOTOR.
And
yes,
KOTOR,
but we don't. But the fandom didn't count KOTOR because it was Old Republic, and they didn't think it mattered at all. Because technically, according to KOTOR, but at this
fandom
that didn't care about Mandos.
Let Will speak.
This all happened. This all happened when the Clone Wars TV show was doing the sequence with the Mandalorians, where they have abandoned their warlike ways and they're a peaceful civilization, and they're basically putting out this whole thing like, no, we've never been like warlike. We're like a totally peaceful race, and they're blatantly lying about that.
All her books were out at that point because she had just come out with Imperial Commando and was getting ready to write the sequel to that.
Yeah.
When Disney bought LucasArts and said, "Hey, no, all current book projects are canceled and we're going to reorganize everything."
Yeah.
And and that's what I think. That's what I don't think she was actually really mad about that. The Clone Wars series, I think she was mad that her cash cow was going away.
I mean, yeah, but she also basically wrote that the Mandalorians were the only good faction in the universe, and she still said that she believed that. Like she was utter like Boba Fett fan wank as like
people put it.
But but some of the books are very good. That's the
Oh, yeah.
the other side. The Republic Commando stuff is decent.
Hard Contact is still my favorite book for any of the Star Wars books.
Chat, do you understand where like this is coming from for me? Is that like I've never read any of the Karen Travis books. I have no idea what her writing style is. I've never had an interest in it. But holy fuck. Oh! No, this is why I don't like her. She wrote the Kilo 5 trilogy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same style of writing.
Why do we not like Kilo 5?
I don't like Kilo 5. I don't know your guys' opinion on it. I'm not going to assume.
That's why I'm asking.
It's
Because
alright.
I love the Kilo 5 trilogy. Okay?
It's alright.
And it's our first time we really see a
The
Spartan.
fact that she writes aliens, so fucking stupid. The humans, I believe, say it like this. The humans, I believe, say it like that. Why are you talking like that, you fucking alien? Say it in your own people's goddamn language, please. I want to learn about you, not humanity. And genuinely...
part of the reason she didn't do that is... Sorry.
It's a whole lot of things, and it's frustrating. She writes the Covenant so frustrating, and genuinely, it's just... Again, guys, gals, non-binary pals, if you enjoy something that I don't, more power to you. You see something in it that I don't. There is a very clear difference.
The problems with the Halo, the Kilo 5 trilogy.
She was writing it as the switchover happened.
Yeah, she had just come off of writing Star Wars books. And
Bungie told her she wasn't allowed to use their pre-established language that they had already put.
I fucking...
We literally can blame Bungie for this whole situation.
I know fair.
Shittily enough.
I know fair. It's just a few other things as well, is that, like, the UNSC acts so fucking weird and stupid in that book, too. I know, like, it's supposed to be Oni Strike Team. I know it's complicated. I just, like, there are better ways to handle this than sending a traumatized Spartan and several others. Just, come on.
Knight.
The reason they did that is because they
Knight.
wanted to test Naomi's...
I wanted to answer Knight's question.
Sorry.
Because, yeah, they said, for the Spartan 3 that punched Halsey, that was the book that that's the direct sequel to Ghosts of Onyx. And yes... Lucy does punch Halsey in the face.
Let's also bring that up. Ghosts of Onyx ends on a cliffhanger where everybody's just kind of trapped in a cave-in and just kind of hoping for rescue. That's how that book ends. Start a fucking one of these books for Karen Travis. They just show up, solve the problem, and it's never addressed again.
Yeah.
It is actually in a later book that she started the script for, but at the time she moved over to a different one, and the guy that wrote the
I respond with Kodesh.
She moved to Gears of War. She moved to writing Gears of War.
Which I haven't read those books. Listen,
I'm
gonna state
the guy who wrote the Promethean series, or
I'm gonna state
that
this.
starred Guild.
I'm gonna state this very clearly. An author can have varying amounts of quality. In my opinion, Kilo 5 sucks. I think it's a terrible story. But there are people that enjoy it, and again, good for you. Good for you if you enjoy it. I do not.
I still recommend giving the Republic Commando series.
I don't know. Oh, you don't have a brain either? Oh, fuck.
Are you still streaming?
McDonald's.
Yeah. We had McDonald's yesterday.
Subway.
It's 9 o'clock. What's still open?
Ah, fuck, it would be McDonald's only. On a Saturday, yeah. Shit. Yeah, just McDonald's then, I guess.
Okay, do you want nuggies?
Nah, just
I still highly recommend the Republic Commando series, even though it's not canon anymore.
Well, that's the thing.
It gives...
Legends is its own canon. That's the thing
Yeah.
that you said.
Yeah. But you know what I meant.
But
It's no
Um,
longer current Disney
official
canon.
canon. Yeah.
but
I mean, they also
Oh.
they had characters from it show up in Bad
She
Batch.
yeah,
Yep. She does. I will give her credit that she gives the clones a lot more personality. She treats them like they're actually human beings.
either way, there is some new Warhammer news, by the way.
Ooh.
We did get a confirmation on when Emperor's Children are coming out. Not the specific day, but the month. They're coming out next month.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Kind of what we were theorizing when we were talking about it.
Yeah. So
So they're going out for pre-order tomorrow. Then they're announcing the pre-order tomorrow. Then.
probably not.
Well, because if they announce it tomorrow, they'll come out in 2 weeks, and then the actual if they announce it tomorrow, the pre-order will be the following week, and then it'll be 2 weeks after that. So it means the actual release will be 3 weeks from now.
Unless they're doing the end of March.
Yeah.
I just genuinely want my Emperor's Children box. I will fight for it.
That's fair.
Because Phoenix is like, I looked at Phoenix and I'm like, I want to get Emperor's Children, and she's like, you're not buying a new army. I'm like, I'm not buying the army. I'm buying the box, which is 32
That's
models.
the army.
Which is like 33 models, a really cool book, and later Fulgrim.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
I
Now I
ordered
can do that if you can if you all donate, and I'd appreciate it because I'll give you Fire Warrior if you do.
I ordered the Hell's
That's
Last.
far less than the original amount you're asking for.
I mean the $2,000 goal. Listen, I got bills to pay, okay? I'm sorry. You guys want the fun videos, so I gotta pay bills so I can have the house over my head so I can keep making the fun stuff for you. Because I can't do that if I'm homeless. Actually, to be fair, my parents will probably just be like, come live with us until you get your shit together.
Well, what I meant by that is, like, you're gonna give us Emperor's Children content on top of that.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Like, you're giving us additional content outside of just Fire Warrior for this.
Yeah, like guys, I ordered the Nakaman Crusade book so that way I could do a detailed breakdown of the war over Nakaman. Because I have Vigilus Defiant, Vigilus Ablaze, Vigilus Alone. I have all those books. It's an interesting war. But yeah, it is late now, my friends. I have been up since 8 o'clock in the morning working on videos for SPE. Holy fuck, have I been working on videos for SPE? I'm having fun, do not get me wrong. No one take this as like, I hate what I'm doing. Genuinely,
it's just a lot of work.
Fun. It's a lot of work. Because, like, I have to sit here, I have to watch a 4-hour stream, stop where I saw something funny, cut there, back up, add everything that I want to add, and that takes excruciating amounts of time if I'm not just, like, adding an image. Like,
yeah.
You want to know, so, does anyone here know what a keyframe is?
Yes.
Yes.
So, for those that don't know, a keyframe is specifically a point in time that you want something to happen, is the best way to put it. So imagine now when someone on YouTube makes like something shake, when they're making like a shake effect, they're not just going into a program, clicking on an effect and say shake, and then it starts shaking. No, I have to manually, frame by frame, tell this fucking thing where to go. And it can either be dramatic, I can have like big swings here and there, or if you want it more comedic, you got to make them small and intricate and delicate. I want to die, is basically what I'm saying here.
Keyframes take about as much work as somebody who has to do fine details on a hand.
Like, people are like, this isn't hard work. Why are you bitching about it? And I'm like, would you like to sit in a computer desk in a boiling hot office, staring at the computer and wondering why your x-axis got fucked up because the magic
Yes.
rock didn't listen to you?
Yes.
Or would you rather lift the heavy thing for like 10 minutes?
I'd rather the 4 hours. In the hot office.
I wanted to punch my computer. Either way, like, it's really fun. It's really rewarding. I'm very proud of all the work that I'm doing. I can't wait for all of you to see it when Spee uploads it. She's currently working on getting a thumbnail for the Vimbo Golf video that I worked on, which I will be sharing in the Discord server because I want to support my friend and also, like, show off what I can do because I worked really hard on that. Do you understand how hard it is to censor a name?
Incredibly.
Incredibly hard. Hi, Coco! She's not watching this. Either way. Yeah, so there won't be a video this coming Saturday. If there is, it'll probably be like another made to order because they're like quick and snappy. But like I'm gonna be working on that for a bit. Like I was trying to get as much done as I could today, but Spee was like, no, I want to see like everything you've done. I want to see I want to show the people in the server what you've done. I'm like, okay. So like we rewatched like 3 times, and then like I was working on stuff in between that, and then like I'm probably gonna get done Monday, hopefully. But yeah, the next video will not be a review. It will be my new tournament video of me describing about like everything that fucking happened. So look forward to that. And as well, thank you to Shadow, T-Com, and Will for showing up and being my co-hosts again. You guys genuinely are great. I don't sound like very happy right now. I'm just very tired. I'm sorry. Like I hope that's not causing problems.
I'm sorry we're tiring.
No,
I'm sorry that we get into dumb argument. Well, conversations, not arguments.
No, the conversations are funny. I like the conversations. Like T-Com getting like T-Com going full night for the goddamn books. It's still funny to me. Also,
because the books are good, regardless of like.
Just to let you all know, I also added in some new sounds to the soundboard as well. So like we got a Roshi laugh.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
We got that.
You speak like you know.
We got that. And then we have a scream from that video I was working on. Which, another thing. Well, 2 other announcements. I'm sorry. There are so many announcements tonight. Holy fuck. Wednesday at noon my time, 7 p.m. Will's time. I will be playing Halo 3 with Lost in Spiral and Kai Pamba. And yeah, that's going to be fun. And then Friday, around the same time, I am going to be on Spee's podcast. I have no idea what she's going to ask me. So that should be fun. Anyway, you 3 have anything to say?
No. Outside of, I hope everyone has a great time.
We should do another Halo night again.
Yeah. As I brought up previously, you know, I just gotta work around other people's schedules whenever we want to plan something.
Yeah, I need to start getting the community back together because genuinely seeing the Discord so quiet is genuinely like really upsetting to me because I'm like I feel like I've killed my own community. I feel like I strangled it to death by accident. Genuinely. Because like ever since we left TikTok, like a lot of people just haven't started talking in a long time.
Well, I feel like a lot of people just didn't want to switch over to view your other content either, even though it was available. Because it wasn't next to their brain rot immediately.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate what TikTok has done to people's brains. Nah, I don't want you to put effort into it. I want you to be lazy. But that's I've already talked about that at length. Where like I've expressed my frustration. Juggernaut, thank you for the thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. But yeah, remember everyone, 15K or $2,000 gets you a Fire Warrior review and stream. I will have to figure out what to stream for next week because I have no games lined up aside from Halo. Ah, shit. But until then, everybody... Oh, wait, no. 15K also gets you T-Com and a Leia outfit. Discord only. But, yeah. You all have a fantastic night, and take care.